Hello. How are we doing? Let me get the right screen up and load the right save. Good evening. For me, it's evening. It's 8 PM local time over here. British summertime. Well, they call it summer. It's mostly dreary, grey and wet, and then one day of scorching sun. Hope we're all doing well. Yeah, so spreadsheet stuff. Yeah, no, it's been going good. I think I'm kind of happy with all the builds. So now I just need to do the itemization, and then it's good to go live.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
But yeah, I've added an Eisenhorn build, a Heretic build, a Kane build. Done some of my pyromancy stuff. Oh no, Fly's breaching the man cave. I was looking at redress earlier. I think when I do some like RP builds and stuff, I'll have to use redress to make them look pretty. You know what? I've never talked to this guy on the way out. Nope. My Glato has 400 wounds. It's so funny. Oh, so there is a bug where if you use the items that increase your pet's health, but you also take the talent from Exemplar that increases the pet's health, they sometimes multiplicatively stack each other. So sometimes you just be doing an action. You look over at your pet and you'll have like 800 health. And you're like, fuck you doing? And it's like, juicing. It's like, okay, that's a little tank following us around in the battle. It's one of those ones where by the time you get to Exemplar, I haven't been too like hot and reporting because it's like, who cares if in Act 4 my dog has the 400 to 800 health. But yeah, I've managed to get 2 variants of each companion done, including Cabela Assassin and Heinrich's Assassin with Sword of Faith.
Yes, there can be no mistake. Such a powerful.
Oops. I accidentally just gave him an item that for my quest. Whoops. Fat finger. Save scum. Yeah, Jay can have exceptional armor, especially if you're stacking all your Law Imperium. You give it like the warrior armor, St. Cognatus and scriptures, and all that sort of good stuff. Whoops. Even Heinrichs was shook I give it to him. They will not be retrospective, no. If you've already gone past the point where Eogun does the colony decisions, you will not get them.
My missions do not always
Hello.
end in success. There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave... Certainly not. The Elucidator is such a rare and...
You have to give him the sword shafts to Ronan McManson as female. Don't...
Apologies in advance if I unknowingly violate the protocol for conversing with someone of your elevated status. I would like to offer my assistance. It all depends on the...
I've been trying to get you live for a few days. Ah, well, hello. Oh my god, cat. Just snuck in there, huh? Yeah, my boy cat likes aggressive pets, but he doesn't like to sit. So he will just literally fling his entire body into your legs. And he's part Maine Coon, so he's a big boy. So sometimes you just get whacked with a giant cat. Oh, okay, so I got the Twitch drops now. The wearer gains 5 tech use, 5 Law Xenos, 5 Medicae. Marvelous compact. Form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire an electric discharge once per combat. It uses your action. Does it use your attack action? Test that. And plus 3 int cube. Are you gonna lay down there, buddy? Okay. Yeah. I think this one also uses action, so I'll have a look to see what this little cube does. You're not an AM now, so you don't need that. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, Pascal. 3 intelligence for you. Though detecting use laws knows the medicate one. That'll work. Hey, pay to win, pay to win, pay to win. Love your builds. I wanted to ask you for a Psyker pyropassive heavy bolter arc militant build. I have one of those on my old one. If you check my 1 second, make sure I pick the right one. Yeah, if you check my current spreadsheet, that is already on there. I haven't done an updated version for that, but I have been working on some other stuff. Telepath Warrior is on there. Santic Officer is on there. I've done Biomancer Officer. Obviously, I've got both Blade Dancer and Warrior, mixture of Telepath and Pyromancer. Played Warrior Executioner for the first time this patch with Flames of Retribution. The power fantasy is real. Yep. Looks like the Emperor himself, yeah. Sounds like too low wolfing. Heals. What was I about to do next? Okay, let's double check quests. Fabonius. Turn the shards. Talk to the governor. Okay, I don't think there's anything I need to get from my companions. Won't be able to get to level 16. Probably a dumb question, but is armor more important than dodge, or does it depend on build? Depends on the build. Your dodge caps at 95%, and armor caps at 90%, but excess obviously prevents enemies reducing it. Do you have a main or Argenta build with Melter Flamer? I have a couple of builds with Flamer, and they will be on the new sheet, but Melter's just, it's not worth. There's talent investment, and it doesn't really provide anything. Though Melters and Flamers are more useful now that you can use them in melee. But I still think they could use some extra talent. So both my Argenta builds use Flamer, and I even have an Arc Rifle Flamer Priest build. Is there a viable build for dual-wielding plasma pistols? That is one I'm going to work on. I want to try a Be Smart Operative Commissar that uses 2 plasma pistols. That is the plan. It might not be good, but that is the plan. Because even if you don't fire both plasma pistols, because obviously if you get a plasma shot with a pistol, you can get... pair holster can give you another attack. There is one plasma pistol that if you have offhand, it lowers the cost of your overcharge by 1. So I was thinking about doing like 1 AP overcharge attacks and using that. But yeah, I am going to work on something like that for a Commissar that uses double plasma pistols. Soldier Bounty Hunter dual wield plasma. See, that Soldier doesn't really support it. That's why I wanted to go Operative. Same build, but obviously Operative using Be Smart. So you could turn Fellowship to Intelligence, focus on Intelligence for the Commissar and get the pistol boost.
The Gothic we use to commute, the Visir, some loathe and death's with. We are carried along by a current.
Soldier or Operative for range Psyker. Both. I'm playing Operative for range Psyker, but both are possible.
But fate and time, it is through the undying one. The tenets are not. I will listen.
Plasma's funds take the less plasma explosion damage perk. Run into the middle of the enemy's pack, purposely overcharge, and non-stop until it blows up. You just start exploding yourself into enemies.
After that.
I'm just squeezing EXP out of Alice. Going in allows you to be the only character who can actually specialise in Lore Warp. True. Big true. Kamikaze Plasma Gun build. Yes. I'm going to do it with pistols. Yeah, the one that can't overheat. Yeah, pair holster, you can use it to shoot for free, which is kind of nice. Stop giving away what I'm going to do. But yes, that is also the plan. Because if you have dual pistols, it applies the effects to both of them. Top 5 builds for Rogue Trader by Room 619. You'll need to wait for me to finish the sheet before I can be confident with that. But obviously, Priest anything, Priest Executioner, Priest Heavy Gunner, Priest, just Priest. Having a Priest in the party, Priest Arc Rifle, Priest Flamer.
Greetings.
And why do I prefer Zone of Fear over Notch of Purchase? Because Notch of Purpose doesn't do anything. It's mostly the thing.
The ship was targeted by
At least
heretics,
Zone of Fear I can
which
get a
means
tax
that
opportunity.
My presence here and the assistance I provide. Glad it is. Wearing. And my order has all. The order sent me to. None that I'm aware of. Should any. About. I made. But as.
Dual pistol gives the perks most equipped pistols. Yes, how do you think I abuse Hiveworld bonuses to apply Hiveworld bonuses to las pistols in the opposite hand? Yeah, so the reason I go with this one is because obviously it's a nice, useful, fairly large square cell, but point of curiosity. All means no wait, not point of curiosity, Notch of Purpose. Navigate designates a square. The enemy closest to that square immediately moves 4 cells, so it's just 1. So the reason I don't use Notch of Purpose is it only targets 1 creature, whereas Zone of Fear you can target many creatures and you can use it to arm strip them. Because I like to combine it with Undamned Sea of Souls. So getting an AoE armor debuff is how I use it. So essentially, I lower their stats by my castigating, and I lower their armor of multiple enemies. Whereas if I went for the other one, it only does 1. So yeah, it's basically AoE. Besides telekinetic, are there going to be more Psychic Disciplines and Dark Heresy? Don't know. They haven't told us. Oh yeah, Cabela the Laser Eye is pretty funny. The MK Hunter Laser Eye is pretty bugged. Random question, not sure if it's helpful. Can you monkey grip chainsaws? No. Monkey grip, I do not recommend using because they are straight damage nerfs. It makes you weaker for having used them. So the Act 2 one lowers your entire damage by 15%. So top 5 atheist rotator. So yeah, Monkey Grip in Act 2 just lowers your damage by 15%, and it's the total damage, not your strength. So it makes it do less damage than what having 2 one-handers would. And in Act 4, the one-handers you get are actually stronger than the two-handers. So again, it was like, why Monkey Grip? Because you lose access to the special attacks, and all my builds use the special attack. So it was like, but obviously, Psyker, top build, Navy Officer, we'll have to see how it interacts once they fix Blade Dancer. If Gun Dancer's dead, and so's Warp Madness, that will suck. Crime Lord can be used on a lot of things, but it's still not the best. Psyker's obviously incredibly powerful. Am I degenerate for having 3 officers? Yes, but no one's going to judge you for it. We don't kink shame your entire officer-based party. I need Abelard to survive the kick, so I'll give him the higher armor. Heinrichs can have the budget version. Oh, and before anyone asks, yes, I have made sure to include a Shield Abelard Vanguard variant for people. People love that so very, 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 very much. But with the Laser Eye, you can loop a lot of Laser Eye attacks, so it's kind of fun. We don't know if the Gun Dancer is dead, because basically DFA and Blade Dance are currently broken, so we don't know if it still triggers on them, because Navy Officer's Fleet Combat Training doesn't trigger off area attacks, so we need to see if it still triggers. Yeah, we need to see if it still triggers with other things. So yeah, we need to check see if it triggers on Blade Dance. If it triggers on Blade Dance, Navy Officer Blade Dancer still works. If it doesn't, that build's dead. But yeah, 2 giant weapons. I've sent a message to the devs about that, saying like, yeah, it looks funny, but it doesn't do anything. yes. I love it on stream when someone's like, so when you buffing Vanguard, and Sarek was like, does Vanguard need buffing, Revan? And like, yeah. He's like, oh, maybe we'll talk about that. How are you not triggering perils consume this party? Because Psykers don't trigger perils. That's the funny thing. Only Idra triggers perils. As long as you don't use major powers above 15, it's impossible to trigger perils. You just constantly spam minor powers once the veil degradation gets too high. I'll just stop working now. Well, that's what I did. I stopped working so I could stream. Oh, sorry, I missed something about the Judge Free Zone. I need my Pyrosantic Soldier Hark to bring the Daka. So Santic doesn't add anything to range, but Pyro does, but some only like melting armor passives. It's essentially you take that just for the passive melting armor. That's all. That's all really. But then they nerfed melting armor, which is kind of why that build slowly disappeared. It used to be able to infinitely drop armor, then they changed it to only 20%, and now sometimes it just doesn't work. But yeah, just suddenly getting like Fire Within, and obviously the other melting armor, they're both good. Good afternoon. What skills do you recommend if I'm trying to do Subductor Overseer? One-handed hammer, shock baton. Well, probably athletics, and then the second is up to you, because you can take corrals, but like corrals barely ever comes up. And to be fair, there's not much else that build can cover. Oh, you need coercion, athletics and coercion. You do need a coercion. Santic has 3 passive that buff range. Oh, yeah, but like Hymns of Hatred, yeah, you could stack that. You could stack it with the Pyromancy one as well. That increases it. Then you could stack it with Fired Within. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, that is true. Slam of Heroes, yes, but you don't need Psi ratings, you know. Except for to use Warp Surge Brooch. So basically, you're just taking the passives. Uh-oh. Do you recommend putting some points in agility for initiative on the... No, because you got to remember, your initiative, you're not competing with the enemy, you're competing with your own party. So unless you're beating your own party in initiative, then it's worthless. How do you make combat animations go faster? It's in the menu. When the cutscenes finish, I'll show you. Servo Skull Raven for Officer Psyker Buffer. Servo Skull if you want to pass the Officer buffs. Raven if you want to pass the Psyker buffs. What gloves for Operative Overseer in Act 2? Don't know. Not off the top of my head, I don't. I'd have to check see what's available. What do I use normally? Yeah, I've not recommended any. Let's have a look at my build, see what gloves come in mind. Thanks. The Abyssal ones are in Act 2. Yeah, see, gloves is always a bit of a problem. There aren't that many ranged ones going around. It depends if you're using a secondary weapon, but if you're going full range, then maybe some gloves that offer a passive somewhere. Something like Thrice Pioneer's Braces is normally what I would use myself because it just adds debuffs when you're attacking. Heresy. We good? Who's going first? Argenta. Cool. Ooh, I have big fire.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor.
Ooh. Oof. Okay. Wait, some of those are my boys. Yeah, sniper gloves for the damage purposes also works. God, I wish I had time to play the Gothic remake. I have been so busy. Yeah, I need to quickly check to see if this takes away.
Shattered foes in my way.
Ooh, I shouldn't use my major powers here. So if I use this, that could trigger perils, but if I use this, I won't trigger perils. Same with this, because it's a minor power, so it can't trigger perils. Get dead. Okay, that counts as a standard attack action, so I can't use it. Well, now I know. Damn, that guy got absolutely fucking blasted. Woo! Really enjoying the Gothic remake. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting all around to it.
For the throne's glory.
Be dead. I'm not running any Grand Strategists. Yeah, it's a bit of a shock in the early game when you don't use Grand Strategists, because you're like, woo, where will my good stuff go? Why do I have to actually engage with the game and the mechanics? But yeah, see, I can hit both of them to lower that armor with this one. That's why I like the area more, and it's easier to place.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'd probably kill both of these guys. It's a fun story.
Your death in colors.
I'm about to start dropping bombs.
I have gazed upon worse.
Unpredictable downfall. Schemes within schemes.
The boiling energies of the warp.
Oh, two enemies inside each other. Oh, we hit both of them. Oh, we got the right one. We pretty much just took out the whole map. Just more one-turning. We are playing unfair. So who's even alive? It is just this guy. Oh, Pascal, no, you ruined my streak. Oh, no. Alright. The only way we can do this, we're going to have to waste the stim. Here.
At your beck and call. I will do my
One turn. What kind of build would you maximize damage output for a Psyker powers? Assassin or Bounty Hunter? I'm trying Assassin.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis. and weigh every
You
step.
picked Sensory Deprivation
Sometimes,
just
though,
for
you just
Aurora, or
fire
are you
your
planning to
biggest
pick up
cannon
Psychic
and
Assault
save the
faster?
day.
Trying to get Psychic Assault faster. I need to also test to see if the Psyker staff still interact with the melee items, like Psyfocus. If it does, then yeah, Alcat's fixed and nothing but nerf pyromancy staffs. Going home, let's see you when I get there. Yep, see you when you get home. Well, you'll see me. Sup, gamers. So we've been having fun with the Subductor build. Yeah, Subductor's a little bit fun. Whilst we have some people in... yeah, we could talk about some... Noble Sword's pretty cracked. Yeah, especially for Blade Dancer. Noble Sword used to be so fun when it used to apply willpower damage to all damage. What was 50 damage? By the way, is it just me or the grenades do more damage now? Yeah, so grenades count as area weapons now, and they get proper int scaling, and they get bonus from talents. So yes, grenades got straight up buffed. So you're not imagining that. They were indeed buffed. Oh, more people become members. Thanks that, by the way. Always appreciate it. Make sure, you're a big fan. Noble is still the weakest origin, yes. But I have made two builds for it. One Grand Strategist and one Overseer. Actually, if we start everyone on Heinrichs, he'll actually get buffs. So let's maximize everyone touching Abelard. New mayor, everyone touch Abelard. Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
This should hit pretty hard. 76. Okay, so he did 76 there. So he had his base damage, his impetus, his reckless strike, chain weapon, critical damage modifier. Then he had his base, his strength. Where was his monocle? Where was his monocle? Ah, okay. The monocle only applies on his main turn. Boo, boo, boo. Monocle main turn. Boo. Managed to over 1,000 damage with modified crack grenades. Nice, very nice. Picked up the game for the first time in ages. Instantly got hit with the Choice Price Rogue Trader. Who have you enjoyed running side Eogun? Pascal, mostly. I actually ran a Commissar with Eogun. I had a lot of fun with that. Can you briefly explain what's going on and your disdain for what in 1.6? I can actually send you, well, I can mention the exact feedback I've sent the devs about my currently outstanding things. What's going to be the best way to present this? Notepad? Will it all fit on one page? Liturgy? Don't know what this other stuff is. Oh, it's a bunch of read these. Notes for new difficulties. Okay. So, for me, the only things that I think are outstanding, Melter still feel bad with single shot being 2 AP, probably could be 1 AP, can justify 2 AP with the area attack for the Helmet X4, which is kind of late. The Corrupt Mel Pistol being 1 AP is super useful. Yeah, more Mel Pistols would be good. Flame Melter being usable in melee is great, but area in general feels less out after the Plasma and Arc got the 1.5 talents. Shotgun has a whole origin, so we need more Melter Flame Love. Rogue Trader, so the main character sniper build, still have attack economy issues as they don't have Uralit's Aldari items and talents, could use some like Arc and Plasma and Sniper. Bolt pistols have no progression between Acts 1 and 4. Besides that one crappy, you can shoot one guy pistol. There are no bolt pistol progression, basically. Non-heavy bolt weapons are still a bit scarce, with the Act 4 upgrade requiring you to betray the Arbiters. I'm not happy about that. Chainswords feel like they kind of stop in Act 4. I think having a Rev ability that for 2 AP you can do a 2-strike attack with Chainswords will stop Rock Souls just being straight upgrades. Two-handed melees underperform compared to one-handed melees. Items and Origins seem designed for dual wield only. Ogrim arms have no advantage, with the Act 2 version giving 15% total damage reduction, and it should just be strength, not total damage. And the Act 4 two-handers are just weaker than the one-handers. Vanguard needs some tweaks as it isn't very good at tanking, taunting, and the only build people use is Invigorating Resolve plus Malpian Shroud. It's very reliant on Warrior to work as an archetype. Overseer needs some slight touch-ups as talents don't progress your tier 1, and the pets don't get base damage upgrades on their weapons, just protocols. Feels like you have two separate tier 1 entities running around rather than a progress build. Noble needs some 1.5 love, and Crime Lord some mild tweaks. Those are my only outstanding gripes. Obviously, difficulty. Yeah, now the monocle's up. What's the Blade Dancer Executioner about? Blade Dancer abilities don't count as melee, so don't proc Executioner. I picked up the game for the first time in ages, instantly got hit George Barrows. Yeah, that's how it's... Oh, Herelic's Charm is not meant to be in game. Any feedback regarding some of the augmentation negatives? Some of them are wild, especially in Act 2. I've not heard anything on that yet, though I did have feedback for them.
It will be done.
Oh. Actually, I could just use my AoE armor dip.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
So he resisted it. He did not. So bye-bye armor.
To the weak. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Right. Ooh, Bale is really high, so I'm going to be stuck using basic powers.
A wicked thought.
Just don't use the lightning staff.
I have gazed upon worse.
Melee Cassia build win. Cassia Vanguard win.
I serve the ruinous cause. Brace yourself, Avalon.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do
Try
it.
again. Why can't I hit the guy on the stairs?
As the Emperor. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh yeah, we're planning to go Master Tactician this time.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Annoying.
Doubt is for the weak.
Reverend, have you thought about making builds for max sliders? When more people play max sliders, yes. I do have thoughts for it, but obviously there's not much to really cover on it when people don't play on that difficulty. But it would be nice to cover it at some point. I might do a one-off video on it. Annoyingly, where this guy is, can't really follow up on it.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
Seen you could be smart noob trap a few times. How come you use it pretty much all your officer grand strategist builds? Because the noob trap is thinking that it outscales fellowship. That's the noob trap. But it's now more usable because you get plus 25 extra skill check coverage, so it's no longer as much of a noob trap. But yeah, loads of people would take it thinking it would be, it allows you to cover all the skills when actually it's weaker than not using it. Oh wow, I've got really bad line of sight, huh? Cool. Well, can I... Oh, Pascal, why make me look bad?
Running back right.
Might have to give Pascal the long lads, in all honesty. Oh, actually...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may...
Why not use the pain channeling to hit something else?
Their unholy works.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Is my muse.
You're gonna watch me do some silly things.
See. What?
Psykers are so strong. Alright, what's even alive? These guys hiding at the back of the map. Just Psyker things.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
I bet it's the Psyker's actual turn. Oh, hilarious.
A wicked thought.
Yeah, we win. For Commissar at all costs, is it better to use a weak pistol on one ally or outright kill an ally? It's better to have a weak pistol. Don't buff your Commissar before you buff the ally. And if you can generate temporary HP, that is much better.
They all will see.
Well, I do know dual wielding is superior. Is there any build of yours that could adopt to be inspired to play as a bulky two-handed tank bruiser? Yes, I have made a Pyromancer build specifically for that. Hello! How are we doing? But yes, I have made a Pyromancer build specifically for that. Yeah, buff the ally you plan on shooting, so they can survive. They added a new enemy that's likely to be difficult for you. Bet you like they didn't. Bet you they didn't. Bet you already beat it. Because if you mean the Drover or the Chronomancer, I still one-turned them. A certain DLC 3 guy, I guarantee you I've already one-turned them. And I already have save files with me one-turning them. Because remember, I had 3 days to play around with stuff, so I've been one-turning things. Like, I've never had a run easier than this run. I've even got access to all of the dev saves as well. So I've been playing, I've been testing. So we have things. But what is the idea behind the Assassin on Psyker? Assassin basically scales direct damage based on your willpower and malign influence. I have really high willpower, and I have many ways to trigger direct damage, including one of my mental powers from Telepath. The hardest fight for me was the Krieg one. Do you know the Krieg fight was the only one that I didn't one turn, because when you kill their commander, he gets a turn before he dies, so I had to wait for him to attack nothing for him to die. The only time an enemy saw a turn post Act 2. I didn't even pick up the gas mask. I got the achievement as well. I had to go back. I metagamed a little bit because I read the achievements.
The anarchy at the starport will distress
that was
the
point.
hallowed machine spirits of the void craft, rendering them deaf to all litanies of placation. The shuttle we use for the evacuation must be handled with caution.
Any advice for the ending of
With all due
DLC
respect to your
3?
faith,
Not that I can really
if
say
we
on
find a
stream.
working shuttle, we will worry about restoring the machine spirit equilibrium once we're back on board our ship.
Another annoyance.
You dare cross the faith.
Oh, that was weird. Normally I can start much further up. Alright. I'll ask in Discord. Yeah, sure.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ooh, we're allowed to use powers this time.
Let's see. Another one.
Ha! Did the Warmonger boots just generate MP because we killed everything? That's interesting.
Schemes within schemes within schemes.
Stay vigilant. Let's make it
Yeah, that wasn't even inertia boots, but yes, the inertia boots are still working with ranged.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I need more ranged flame. Boo! Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Advise
Oh, most of them died.
Request approved.
Don't want you to take a turn.
Binary override. The script function successfully terminated.
Hello, how we doing? Any recommendations for archetype choices for an operative sniper setup?
Weapon at the ready.
Huh? Oh, Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's really good for single shots. Yes. Origin, if you meant that. Crime Lord is sort of the default go-to because there's just not really much else worth picking.
For the throne's glory.
Gotta be a little bit careful because of the psi stuff now.
Gunfire. Holy powers of the arch enemy.
Get fucked. How much damage do you take? Yeah, Bounty Hunter is probably the best for sniper, just with attack economy and stacking up damage that way. Assassin's not a bad choice to use now anymore, but I'd prefer Assassin with arc rifles. Though you could always just go Overseer and use the Eagle, because the Eagle can build up Tide of Excellence by doing AoEs, so it's not bad anymore.
Perfect. That one coming, did you?
Oh, we're gonna smash this.
A tactically sound approach. Indeed. Huzzah! Reduced to dust. I will do my duty. No matter the cost.
The main issue is just covering all the foot distance required.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
This is why I broke the secondary.
Victory.
Do you think Psyker Origin could work for the sniper set, or is Crime all there is? Psyker could.
My ears.
Just blasted his own boys.
Follow my lead.
Get him, Glado. Glado finishing off the guys I knocked down. I've done Biomancer Cycle with the poison rifle. It's fun. Nice. Well, there goes the demon. Ablad, you feeling good? Can I target you? No, you're too far. Don't know if you'll be able to see anyone is the problem.
I'm not accustomed
How's
to
your line
being
of sight?
ordered around.
I can see someone I don't want to kill. Oh. Can I reach you? Boo. I can blind it though.
If I may,
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Powers and their unholy works.
Arbitrator's Bounty Hunter's the most fun I've had. Shameful number of runs. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I did enjoy that as well.
Activate calculated fury.
Oh, I forgot about this one bread. Yeah. It's probably bread. Yeah. Probably should kill him. Yeah, 'cause the arbiters can get the last bruiser. Oh, unless Heinrichs, can you reach? No. Well, actually, maybe if I
Let's see to it.
dash on up. Just outside my distance, huh?
Naturally.
The storm approaches.
I want to go Gunslinger build, Bounty Hunter or AM. Both fun.
I have used one worse.
I took care of this one.
one.
Well, at least we're going to be in a good position for Aurora.
Look no further.
Ah, yes, Hotshot Las Pistol. Woo. Is it still possible to reach 16 for Aurora? Only if you allow a bunch of cultists to turn into Chaos Spawn and kill like 20 of them. How do you decide who to keep in your party aside from skill coverage? Solomon, it's just skill coverage. I just pick whatever skills I have or want. Now, I don't think Pascal is going to need to worry about trying to long las because the range of my Pyromancer is pretty insane. So I'll probably have the Pyromancer pick off the Sniper. If, however, that does not turn out to be the case, I'm going to regret this a lot. A lot. Maybe I should give Argenta a Sniper Rifle. Let's go find out.
There will be no peace in my...
You're cooked if you can't with the Pyro. Yeah, if Pyro gets taken out, this fight's gonna suck. Everyone got medkits? Okay, I've got Stim in case I need to move up. Oh, I haven't equipped anything on Heinrichs. You're not wrong. If my Pyro gets killed before I can attack. Doesn't Pascal plus Eogun create a skill redundancy? No. So you give one logic and like Medicaid, and the other one tech use and like Lord Xenos. You just split the skills up. Though I give Eogun persuasion and logic, and I give Pascal tech use and Xenos. We'll make a save just in case it goes wrong here. Is the Origin Noble better? No, they didn't do anything for it. It's still basically worthless. The Sniper ran out your party. I've had Aurora run out the map. Like, that's the most I've had. I like that they slowly update all these models. Yeah, the Uber Heretic kills the Heretic. GG. Still can't skip this cutscene.
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tricked. For I am Aurora. I am...
This was so scary the first time I did this. I was like, oh, but...
The final dawn, and die!
Oh, what an amusing attempt.
Alright, Heinrichs is apparently going to go after Aurora. So if we put Abelard there, he might choose to blast Abelard. Oh, my Psyker cannot get into a good position. This is going to be sketchy. Oh my god, even worse. If I put Cassia anywhere near these, he will go for Cassia. Sniper does happen to get a turn before me. Oh no. Okay, if I go there, he will shoot both of them. So if I put Heinrichs there, Heinrichs might get sniped, but at least... no, because he'll try to burst both of them if I have Argenta there. I'm going to have to throw her like somewhere stupid there. So these sorts of really weird positions, this is the only way to prevent Aurora from burst firing like your whole party. He still tried, the bastard. You fucker. Right, well,
Let's see to it.
I can still take out some of these boys.
For the throne's glory, I'm done with this one. Alas,
Oh, really? That angle? It doesn't like it?
let's see to it.
Well, you're in position.
Break their morale.
Oh, he hurt Abelard.
Yes.
Rejoice in battle! Why I was chosen!
Protect us.
Focus,
Right,
Mancala.
so I'm going to buff her, but only to increase her range. I can't really get where I want to for Aurora, but I will try to
Isn't
lower
this a
his
job for the
armor.
serfs?
Armor lowered. Well, in that case,
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see.
I get movement.
Shattered foes in my wake.
Did you use the psi rating sim on Heinrichs this round? No, I used it on my character. Now, have you really moved out of my range? You bastard. But I can blind him.
Oh, a wicked thought. A genius at work.
Oh, actually, I might be able to stim closer.
Schemes within schemes. Ha!
Fuck out of here. I will waste that stim.
As the tactical imperative dictates. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Alright, Abelard, heal yourself.
Field medicine at its finest.
We use this. We
Indeed.
buff with this.
I will do my duty.
Alright, what are you going to do now, Aurora?
Pain and duty.
Kick Abelard, that's what he's going to do. Heinrichs.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. But of course, Lord Captain.
Can Argenta get into a spot where she can flame Aurora and not the boys?
The
Yes, she
enemies
can.
of the Emperor will be undone.
Actually, factually, let's try our grenade.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
10 damage. Okay, that was not the play.
If I may,
Right, let's
I won't object to it.
make sure Aurora don't bitch out.
Naturally.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a point. We reload. We shoot. We miss. We reload. We shoot. We do damage. We reload. Yeah, memes aside though, his Navy officer ability not just to make him immune to that. It makes him immune to knockback, not to kick to floor. Yeah. No, this bitch didn't even get a turn.
For the throne's glory.
Yeah, Aurora's about to get some Heinrichs bullying.
I won't object to it. The Inquisition sends their regards. I'll see our foes.
Smack him up, Heinrichs.
Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Bitch!
I've seen
Bitch!
lots of innocent people. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation.
Yeah. You know, I have not been checking if the hypnotizing pendant was applying slowed, but it probably wasn't. With single shot attack, so slowed, yeah. Concentrated rapid fire work with Psyker staffs. No, they're melee attacks. Oh, thanks to sub guys, by the way. And back. Concentrated fire does work with grenades, though. Four officers, yeah, 4 officers is a bit excessive. More than 3 is excessive. Snipe to the sniper, well done. Blade Dance itself works, it's the Blade Dance execution. Blade Dance doesn't count as a melee attack, doesn't get Litany of Hatred, doesn't get Strength Scaling, doesn't apply Executioner Dots, so Blade Dance itself is bugged, and so is Death from Above. Hopefully they fix it soon. So, we are planning to go Assassin, Abelard, Arc Militant, Argenta, Master Tactician, because we're going to go Little Guns. Cassia can probably still go Grand Strategist, but I might not use her much this run. I can't go Assassin on Heinrichs because of that. I'll probably need to throw together an Executioner build for... an Arc Militant build for him, just people that don't have DLC. And yeah, Pascal, of course, Bounty Hunter. Now, we can take whatever ship we want. Do we want this ship, that ship? That ship... Oh, I can't take that ship. My ship got blown up. I'm going to take this one. What facts are you going to trade with? All of them. You can max them out. It's very easy to do. Missionary Oath, no. Certain other people, so if you use heavy buff stacking, and I mean you're like putting all your stats to 500 because you don't make the build, you just stack stats. Missionary Oath is very good for those people. For me, 1 AP, because I don't just stack buffs, it doesn't really do much for me. I'd rather have full turns. Like, there's none of my companions that I would skip their turn to give someone else 1 AP for. I am going to Orbital Strike the thing, because I do need Dogmatic 2 on my run. Don't know. Haven't tested. Might be able to use Missionary Oath and bring it down turn. But I don't need to do those kinds of strategies. My parties are strong enough as it is. Like, trying to work out ways to nerf my team is already enough. Start the ship. Yeah, if you're ever running any executioners, you always need Dogmatic 2 in the party. How much Dogmatic do you recommend for a Heretic run? You want to get 45. It's to be able to get the fire dot for people. Veil Render Edgerooks would be playable and unfair. Veil Render, yes, but like I wouldn't say that use the head. You will explode instantly. You will explode instantly if that's out. Oh, if I've missed any questions, do ask them again, because, like, I only see the last 5, and I need to fix my screen for that. I did change it to a way that I could see more, but I didn't like the UI, so I went back to the old one. All officers run. No one actually does anything other than just order someone else to do it. That's basically how all my projects work for the government. Yeah, the edge are irreconceivable. Blah, 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 blah. I'm tongue-tied. But yeah, unfortunately the edge, you just explode trying to use it. I remember the first time I clicked Blade Dance with it, I just went, pop! And I was like, ah, dang. Yeah, 5 people watch whilst 1 person works, yes, true. Nothing has ever been more iconic. I'm curious about the Eagle build. Eagle goes in, does AoE to pop exploits, which builds up Tide of Excellence for your sniper. So you get 1 fairly good shot, and if you use the strategic ability of the Eagle, you can get 2 shots. Unfortunately, it means your attack economy is still only 2. Cruel Fate's good for when you use Finest Hour, but only in that very niche situation. So no Daemon World capital for your Heretic. I like heat. I don't think a floating planet in the middle of nowhere would be good. I need to remember set positions. So I just did Derelict Void Ship last night unfair, despite the damn demon engine blown up hub and by, going to delete it 3/4 of my health, and I was caught off guard by how much damage it did. I was caught off guard by the fact that they all had upgraded arc rifles from like late Act 2. Played for Act 3 today, even though I'd seen the Ragdoll Royal Trade is still funny. Yes. I need to test in Act 3 if the item Pascal gets is fixed, because it's really OP. Damon the Sun run, yep, just exploded. How far this game will be Eargon Colony? So I doubt I'll see it on this run. I will arrive as the Rogue Trader. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll have to toy box in Eargon's Colony rewards. Me it is. Ooh, we've got Plasma all loaded up. DLC pay to win ship. The Engines of Artcraft is legit scary now. Yeah, so they've messed up the loot tables. The Act 4 encounter against the Mechanicus, they have basic arc rifles, but the Act 2 encounter against Mechanicus, they have endgame arc rifles. So I think they've accidentally fucked up the loot tables. The game feels much easier. Like, they nerfed degrade defense, but I never relied on it anyway. So, for me, the way I play, nothing about my playstyle was nerfed. I understand for some people it was. Right, first, let's get the torpedoes starting to move. Then let's do not swing run. The only one I got. That's fine. But yeah, torpedoes are still bugged. They go at the end of the turn order for the next turn. Makes them not very usable. Got him. Can you use the Twitch drops in game or nah? Yeah, I've got the Twitch drops now. They're only useful really in Act 1. Yeah, you get tons of alpha arc rifles. Hello, Eogun. What's the best way to gain reputation with Imperial Navy ships so you can get the escort ship? At the start of the game, it's giving them all of your, like, Promethean and then space combat. Such a cool scene. Okay, anyone who doesn't want spoilers, close the stream for like a minute because we're about to meet Eogun. There's no story stuff, but Eogun's interaction. So I'll give you guys like 10 seconds to mute or turn away, but this is literally just how you meet him. I think it was already spoiled in the trailer, so yeah, let's go. I'll descend to permanently speed up the animations. Can't show you. I'll show you after this. There's my breath. Yeah, Eogun and Pascal arguing with each other is pretty dope. Navy Officer offhand for a beginner. Yeah, that's still a good build for beginners. It is Abelard's build, so you and I've min-maxed it a little bit more. Yeah, I think if you start on Daring, you can then upgrade to Unfair for your second run.
And he was right.
But yeah, so options, then straight down, and then you just go combat speed settings, always on. I've got mine set to 2.0. I've got skipped on attack animations off, because if you have this on, Psyker powers don't affect the veil.
Sire, in his infinite wisdom, has concealed his
Eogun's such a cool character.
even from the gaze of his most devoted servants. But can the believer come to know the nature of a machine only through an eye of organics or steel? No. You are correct, Nuncius. I risk boring the rogue trader with my protracted rumination.
I only just realised I played this without voices, and it's very similar to the voice I thought I heard for him.
To go unanswered. I will log your rogue.
Confirmed. The sacrament of...
It is my... Your thank the clergy, in other words. I'll skip. But of course, I did not come in.
So. Who... Let's take a quick poll. Who knew this little feature about Eogun that I'm about to show? Be honest if what I'm about to do, if you didn't know you could do. So I'm going to go over to Eogun, and we can see that he starts with a plasma gun and his little Omnissiah axe. But I don't want him to use an Omnissiah axe. I want him to use an arc rifle. Who was unaware that my man could use double guns? Look at his little hand holding it. I realized I didn't mention it in the guide, and it came up because I have a build in my spreadsheet that is him using 3 guns, and people are like, how the fuck you get 3 guns? I was like, it's one of his base features. They're like, how, what? And I was like, yeah, it was in the press demo. Oh, I didn't talk about it in my guide. I don't think you can do it with melee, though. Yeah, we're going to go Overseer with him. Pascal can't, and it's not a bug. It's an intended feature of Eogun. I think Heimrichs we're going to give the grapple arm. Eogun we will give the Medicaid thing, but not for the next fight, because too many fuckers have grenades. And, if I remember, more loot appears now.
The rogue threat.
Bye, Cassia. Massive. But yeah, Eogun has some cool stuff. I thought because he had one gun in his hand, he has a shoulder slot too. Yeah. But yeah, no, I asked if Pascal could get that, because Pascal having 2 gun arms would actually be able to make some amazing builds, and they were like, not for you. And I was like, no, please, please. And they're like, no, no. Do I have any items to give him before we go into combat? So, Analyst Helmet. Okay, we will pop that on here. Watch Eogun miss everything, because he starts with such very, very low ballistic skill. For some reason, he gets +5 from Manipulus and -5 here. At Adam's report that they think that's a mistake. If anything, can Pascal get it as an augment? Yeah, he doesn't. I wish he did. That's the point. Does Idra still have the tech use goggles on? Did I forget to pick up the shitty little tech use goggles? I think I did. I think I didn't do that in the prologue. It'll have to do. Alright, let's go footfall. Yeah, to get the perception goggles is pretty useful. Is Eogun build available yet? It's on the spreadsheet. I've got 3 builds on the spreadsheet. I haven't. I've also got the video up on YouTube, so my build is up on YouTube. The spreadsheet's not out yet, but it's soon. I just need to update the items, and then it's done. I can take you guys quickly through the spreadsheet. So let's talk about what I've put on the spreadsheet. So there is currently a Heretic build, which is an officer master tactician, commissar. We've got our Cephas Kane, or Caiaphas Kane, as some people have pointed out is how you say that, which is a warrior commissar. Then, actually, Forceful Strike. I already want to change that to Sword Enemy. For RP purposes. Yes. Oh, actually, I should move Living Shield up earlier. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll do the same. I got sidetracked. Then we had the Commissar Gunslinger. Then we've got the Company Commander, which is it's a Las Rifle shotgun build. Then we've got the Trench Strategist, which is Grand Strategist version. We've also got the Lasgun Gunslinger, which is using dual weapon combat, Lasguns and long lads, so sniper rifles as well. Yeah, that's a bounty hunter. Not bad if I do it like this. Then we've got the Navy Officer Breach build, which is essentially Abelard's build. We've also got the Warp Madness build that may or may not be nerfed. We don't know yet. We're going to have to wait to see. Then I've got the Arc Cardinal, which is a Blade Dancer Executioner Priest, which is pretty good. We've got God Emperor's Wrath, which is going to be a Master Tactician Arc Rifle Flamer build. Yes, Arc Rifle Flamer build. So look forward to that one. We've got Every Shell of Prayer, which is a smaller arms Flamer Bolter build. I do need to update the Master Tactician variant. We've got a Overseer Noble build, Grand Strategist Noble build. Then down here, Lightning Assassin Crime Lord, so using arc rifles and shotguns. The Knife Lord build, so this is a warrior using knives with Assassin. Then we've got the Scout Sniper, so this is a Crime Lord Sniper Eagle, for someone who was asking about that. Then we've got Arbiter's Heavy Gunner from Vigilant with shotgun. Paw Patrol, which was the Warrior Overseer with the Doggo, using pack hunting. Judge Death, which is a Castigator Operative Arc Rifle Shotgun build. Then we've got my Blade Dancer Pyromancer that I used to solo the game with, and I did the speedrun competition with, where I set the... I was doing combats in 30 seconds when it was taking other people 6 to 9 minutes. Primus Rogue Witch, which is basically Safe Idra with the Eagle. The Great Pyromancer, so this is the two-handed Pyromancer that people are asking about. So this is using a big two-handed like hammer or sword, and you can just go in and smack things. Very simple. Chaos Warlock, that's the build I'm running on stream and I'm testing some things for. And I've got an Eisenhorn build, which is a warrior telepath build. So it does use an offhand gun. It's not effective, but it is RP. But like the melee and the telepath bits actually go quite well. Then I've got a build called In His Name, which is a rifle sanctified staff officer build. Then I've also got White Mage, which is a support officer build. So all those ones are now on here. We've got Abelard, his default build, which is what I'm using on stream, which is just Arc Militant 2 weapons. We've got his offhand faux hammer build, which is like the 40k iconic build. We've got the Vanguard one that uses a shield and laser eyes, and it just loops attacks with the shield hits and the laser eye hits because they'll all chain each other. We've got the build that I'm using now, but with a Cyber for Idra. We've got a lightning arc rifle only assassin build that uses no Idra powers. So yep, no power build for Idra. We've got Argenta's heavy gunner build. We've got a small arms flamer build, master tactician as well for Argenta. So we've got grand strategist for Cassia. We've got the hipster version, which is damage master tactician Cassia. So if you have other buffers, like you want to make Eogun a grand strategist or something. Pascal with his bounty hunter plasma. Pascal arc rifle assassin. Then we've got Heinrich's executioner with 2 weapons that you could use rock swords with. Heinrich's sword of faith assassin, because yeah, that actually goes pretty hard now. Then we've got Jay as Master Tactician Gunslinger, and then a Technician Jay, which is with the Overseers. They're both designed to be skill monkeys, so they all take the base skills for that. Then we've got Uralit's Sniper Bounty Hunter, Uralit's Sniper Assassin. Then down here, we've got Ulfar's build, which I'm not using the heavy plasma pistol. I just don't think it's good. They nerfed his flamers, which kind of annoyed me as well. But this is using the Xenophase blade, so it's quite strong. Miraz High, I've reworked his build, but he is heavily buffed. Like, this man will have infinite armor and dodge. I'm shooked if he dies in your runs. Executioner Kibella, which is obviously Blade Dancer's bugged. But we've also got Assassin, so I've rebuilt the Assassin build now, and this one is quite strong. Once they fix the other bits, it'll be even better. Reworked Solomon's build, so he also uses burst weapons as you get into Exemplar. Do you think MT Rogue Trader build with Arc Rose will be better than the Small Arms Gentle one? Maybe. We'll have to see. Gent does get some unique gear. So for Eogun, we have Overseer, which is the build that I'm going to use and the one I did a video on. We've got the Grand Strategist one, which is basically, it's just more reliable. And then the Master Tactician one, this one uses 2 arc rifles with dual weapon combat and his unique, like, cannons. So he has 3 guns, so it is pretty funny. I just realized the blue is missing from here. Gross. Let me fix that. I think I made a boo-boo when I was copying something. Cool. And I've done Chorda's build already. I've done Windscale's build. I've updated the default build for Alum, but I haven't actually planned out a build for him. Drops that command hasn't worked on Twitch for a very long time. Yeah, you need to manually check it. Oh, I think I did that on all of them. Gross. I'll have to go back and fix that for all of them. But yes, those are all the builds I've got updated. I just, basically, what I have left to do before I make the thing is the progressions for the gear and the augments. Once I've done that, it's done. And then any other major updates that I'll do on the sheets, well, obviously, I'll release in separate batches as well, just so people's builds don't change mid-run. But, yeah, that's where we are so far with it. But yeah, let's carry on with Footfall. Let me quickly just check the chat for anything we missed. Apparently we gained, well, new followers, new subscribers. So guys who are following and subscribing, thank you very much for that. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new people did it. So yeah, thanks to the primes and obviously the followers and the new subscribers and the new people doing that stuff. Yes, Cephas is officially pronounced with a K. Caiaphas. Ugh. Yeah, no, Caiaphas Cain. Ugh. Right, let's go to the void deck. And no grand strategists. Let's go. See, the game actually forces you to engage with the mechanics when you don't have a grand strategist, so that's fun. Initiative fucking sucks without a grand strategist. You don't realize how trash their initiative system is until you play without a grand strategist, and unfair. Speaking of earguns like Fire Strike, it works amazing with the massive. It works amazing with everything. It works amazing with everything. But yes. I noticed in a lot of the DLC encounters, they spread enemies out to not have you use electrified strikes. I was like, you sons of a bitches. Why give us a new tool and then force us to need Cassia to use it? Rogue Trader, yeah, that's me.
Hey, newcomers!
Get sniped.
How's this for a warm welcome?
Alright, so, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them get a turn, then I get a turn, then 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 of them get a turn, then I get a turn, then 2 of them get a turn, and then my entire team goes dead fucking last. Owlcat, why do you think we all play with grand strategists? Look, what is this bullshit? Like, maximized agility and perception. Alright. Alright, which groups are going first? So Amelia's going to go, and she's got sniper privileges. Then this group of folks is going to go. This is bad. This is really bad, in fact. There is nowhere to hide. Most of my team can't even start in cover. Why is Idra here? Who let Idra on the team? Right, we're actually... Ooh, I'm going to have to leave Abelard in the open just so he can get shot. Oh, this is so bad. Oof. Oof. Just finished claiming a new colony and spoken with the new visitor on the ship. I'm so hyped right now. Yep. Sarek once said initiative was alright. Deadass that man. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, well, that's too juicy. How could I not?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running by Heretic override.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way I couldn't do that. Then...
The Omnissiah knows all. Compromising functions successfully terminated.
Oh, this is going to suck so bad. Abelard's almost dead. Because they all have shock grenades. How many stats should you focus on as Arc Militant? Like 3 of everyone. Abelard's dead. Like, there was nothing he could do. Maximize tanking stats, just dead. It's just such ears. Okay, first we start with that. Then let's get into cover a bit. Alright, so some of them we got a little bit out of that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, he dodges. Pascal's been my damage dealer since early Act 2. Yeah, Pascal goes pretty hard. Alright, alright, we have openings. Amelia, you're gonna be the one that I'm gonna blast. So, fucking prepare your anus.
A wicked thought. Schemes.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes pretty hard. God damn. I have more AP than I have that I can use. And I've not even got my assassin talents yet. Let's see if Idra just, like, sucks and explodes. Alright, let's see if we can get the Raven up far enough.
Let's see what you can do.
So we pain channel. Oh, she's actually not got line of sight. I'm going to need to move here.
This foreboding?
She's not got line of sight. Oh, no. If I go here, will I get line of sight? Oh, also, no. Where do I actually need to stand to see them? There.
There is movement in the
So, obviously, Idra's doing less for now, but she does have less psi rating. Well. Well. Let's buff up whoever's left. Who survived? No one really.
Initiating spatial relocation. The machine's righteous purgation has...
Oh, no, there is one person left. You. I didn't see him there. But yeah, Abelard didn't even get a turn, but,
Let's get to it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so much damage. One guy. This one fucking guy. Using major power of Vidra, feeling daring today. Yes, scary. But yeah, so my assassin guy hits pretty fucking hard. Yeah, go report this to Leech. I need to get Idra off the team. Who's the biggest yoink master, Trazen or the bloody magpies? Me. No, Trazen for sure. Oh. We'll need to fix some of this stuff.
what lies?
Yeah, it's always funny. You nearly wiped like half the team. That one guy. Abelard just straight up died in that encounter. Alpha arc rifles dropping in the void ship. That has to be a bug. Like, because there's an Act 4 encounter where you fight an entire regiment of Mechanicus enemies and they have basic arc rifles, so I think they got that the wrong way round. Gross. Yeah, if you come as the rogue trader, you get a little ceremonial arch. Whereas if you come incognito, there's more cover. See, it's gone this time.
Patience. My nerves are frayed.
Yep, when I first did Derelict Void Ship, I almost got my entire party one shot. Yay, bolter upgrade. Target designated. Yep, we got a whole bunch of good stuff here. Yep. Bam. Anyone could use to deflect some gloves. Actually, I can give this to Argent just for now. This one. None of my guys using Deadeye shots. No, the extra agility is nice. Actually, Pascal, is there anything better than his armor? No. Oh, the Enforcer carapace. Yeah, that's new, actually. So that didn't used to drop here, but it now does. So anyone who hasn't seen this, the Enforcer's carapace, which is kind of similar to what Abelard starts with. Looks-wise, that is. And little medium armor that they now added to the loot table to that first encounter. You never see it again. Thanks to the guides, bros. The amount of abilities and info of the game is pretty overwhelming at first. No, I'm glad it's helpful. Hi, is tactical knowledge still worth using? Yes, yes. Now that you actually have exploits to use, it's actually worth using now. Flame pistols don't need. Regular Psyker styles don't need. Plasma pistols suck. Bolter don't need. Chain pistols don't need. Don't need. I will demagpie my stuff later as well. Blah, 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 blah. I actually had a ton of fun doing the new Act 2 space battles against Styx and the 20 Iconoclast destroyers. Yeah, that stuff's cool. 4, 5, 3, 1. No. 3, 4, 5, 1. Nope. 4, 5, 3. No. I don't remember what the code was. Oh, I have to open my spreadsheet. 3541. Okay, thank you. When Heinrich gets back, we have cooler Heinrich stuff. Oh, that's a point. I am using medium armor. I shouldn't have thrown away that mess piece. Where is it? It's actually useful. Yeah. Looks kind of silly on me, though. It looks really silly on me. Actually, Pascal is going to be covering the... No, we'll let the exploits stack for now. Yeah. Oh, but the boots. No, Warmonger boots, surprisingly having a weird bug that if you kill 5 people, it triggers MP. Didn't know that they did that. Alright, just came member, love the videos. How can I access the new spreadsheet? Join the Discord, link your YouTube, and then go to the members channel, and it's right there. It's in the pins, along with my work in progress space guide that I have to rework because they changed space combat. And it's also got like some puzzle notes. Though the puzzle notes are drastically out of date. Those were written back in Void Shadow, so any stuff that changed will no longer be relevant.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
We'll do the comments checks when we go, Jay. They really need to add transmog to this game. So I don't think they can. I imagine there's IP conflicts where GW were like, no transmog. Because it was in their last game, so it's weird that it's not in this one. I'm planning on my other screen right now, and Camilla doesn't need Xeno stuff with the new Toxin arms, right? But why not use it? Because then you can use your agility for damage instead of strength. Like, you still want the Xeno stuff. It is a straight upgrade. If you ever played 3.5, it's Dervish Dance with the curved, the Elven Curve swords. Oh, I actually had a ton of fun doing... Did I miss something? Thanks to the guides, bro. The amount of abilities. Yep, nope, yep, cool. Crime Lord Op just before they fix it, yeah. I imagine us all having too much fun with Crime Lord Operative Assassin will probably get nerfed.
Makes do with that shoebox of a chapel in the atrium for his servants. Footfall has several tendons.
Fuck, I just realised I need to take an item of Cassia. Alright, I'm going to use Toy Box to grab an item of Cassia because I don't want to go back to the ship. No one judge me. Just because I didn't want to run back to the ship. this mine. No one saw that. Grenade, stim. Yeah, the Xeno Sword's very good. So are the daggers. Yeah, heretic warp powers, that's what they are. Gifts from the Omnissiah, yes. Yeah, everyone comply or consequences. Fools, Toy Box is the Omnissiah. It's the Shard of the Void Dragon.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed. Oh, there. Done.
How close are we to leveling up? Oh. I want level 17. Then we can go fight Cinder. We do need dogmatic points. Does Demon Tool burning in Act 1 stack with dogmatic 2 burn? Don't. No, it's warp dem. Actually, no, yeah, I think it does. I normally put the Demon Tool on Heinrichs when I'm using that setup. Cool. Ah, we got the service shots. Yeah, so this is the one I put straight on Pascal, and we got straight access to the Bloodhound stuff. Okay. I thought we had to do more work for it, but apparently not. Oh, wait, shit. Where's the Heavy Bolter? Oh, no, it was always rank 3. Never mind. But we are not going to trade the fuel in case we want the ship escort. Sanctified Staff, Elite Chainsword, yes. Executionable, yes. All good stuff. So, Abelard. We will give the better chainsword to you. We will offhand this one. We will give Abelard the really good maul. Do we want to offhand the chainsword? Yes, because it gives us parry chance. No new items there. Did we get any new flamers yet? No. We do have the Heretic Bolter. Grenadier's Cloak. For now, I will keep the armor helm on Abelard. At least until we grab GA. Whenever the wearer deals warp damage, the damage to character suffer is increased by penalty. But effects inflicted by the wearer have they increased by... yes, I think it does for Dogmatic 2. Consider you won't be able to use the Eyes of Joy Season Attack 4. How will you raise Psi instead? Well. We will just use the Tessarian Mask for that +1. We don't need to stack Psi rating that high for this build, luckily. Every fucker having these arc grenades, assholes. They're assholes. The devs knew what they were doing.
Amidst the madness.
I feel like at some point they moved Bloodhound staff up. Yeah, I feel like maybe they did. I just realized, yeah, that's why it was in my brain. I knew I had something new to give someone, but I'm not using Cassia. Why can't I pick up the piece of paper? Well. They need to fix the bug of everyone freaking out about foul sorcery when it's me doing it. They're like, ah, no, foul sorcery. And I'm like, yeah, guys, it's what I do. I have not stopped doing it. Also, what build is everyone running? Like, let's hear what other people are doing. We're always talking about what I'm doing. Let's hear about what other people are up to.
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge. I possess both.
I'm running Paw Patrol. Very nice. Fun build.
Curiosity unveils itself before me.
Ooh, this item. 12% because his low starting. I really don't have a helmet I can use yet, now that I think about it. Knife Lord is fun. I've updated Knife Lord on the proper spreadsheet. Well, the developer one. Lightning Out Assassin, yeah. Plasma Bounty Hunter, yeah, that's a good one as well. Operative Assassin Arc Rifle, very fun. I really enjoy using that. Classic Pirate Blade Dancer Exec Heretic and Arbitrator Mando build for Dogmatic, very nice, very nice. I do need to update those extra builds as well. Not started again yet, but it's going to be Commissar. Commissar's always fun. I will, after stream, work on the double plasma pistol Commissar build. Yes. I do think it'd be beneficial for me to give Eurolet to the Inquisition so I don't have to have any OG campaigns next week. It's up to you. It's all about your RP.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
We need more heretical stuff. There's so much heretical stuff. It's the only one that has its own alignment, like, story. We need more things for other alignments. Like, I think I'll use your new Eisenhorn build when it's available. Yeah, no, that one is interesting. Obviously, it's not the strongest build because it's a warrior that uses offhand pistol. That's telepath, but it's usable. You can charge and go in and then do extra damage on, like, the Ripper Burst Fire build, and it will pick up with Psyker Power slowly. It's a slow burn build for sure. Oh, and thank you for the new members, by the way, guys. I just saw that one popped in there. Let's find out who this Fidelio is. But yes, yeah, anyone on the YouTube side, do always drop a like, and everyone on the Twitch side, do obviously subscribe to it as well, because we are getting very close to being able to get a Twitch partner. Though maybe in 3 months of the next DLC, I'll get Twitch partner.
Oh yes, they all will see.
It's a pirate. To be fair, I would like Owlcat, because there was actually Act 4 alignment quests for all of the alignments, and it got cut. And Dargonis, when you get to rank 4 in whatever alignment, you will actually notice the planet changes, but most people don't go back to Dargonis when they're at that alignments. They don't realise. It was something I didn't realise till someone else told me, and I went back then. I was like, ah, cool. The planet changed to reflect my alignment.
See? Right there.
Yeah, cut quest stuff. I hope they give that stuff back. But yeah, no, it's lots of really cool stuff. it would be good to see. I do love that every little update we get more of the stuff that they were originally planning to do. I would like to have some Assassin melee build, bear the Mirage side, but that would work hell with Heretical Path. Yeah, the Knife Lord build would be one to look up for that. I've got quite a few Assassin builds on the sheet now. Make Trazen touches my throne. I'm coming for his little Necron balls. Morazai is always lucky he doesn't get fed to dogs for doing that. Thank you for the support, guys. Yeah. Alright, well, we know where Fidelo is. It's the Servitor. It's difficult not to instigate him around. It's like, yeah, no, he's a fun guy, but, like, he fucked around too hard. He's just asking to find out. This is going to be my money, by the way. This, now, my profit factor. He's the knock-knock of Rogue Trader. Basically, yeah. Very apt. I did love that little goblin bastard. Are we... Okay, we're almost 16. To the next thing.
My nerves are frayed.
I also feel dumb that I didn't realize that you could do that and then have the camera follow your party. I was like, wow, cool. Because I was going on about how much I wish that this was a thing in Dark Heresy. Then I looked through the menu and I found it. I was killing in Act 3. Understandable. We'll never judge you for that. Nuncius, best character. It's funny how much support gear that you do find for Vanguard. Like, the game wants you to use Vanguard so bad. I'm like, no. Is it planned to update the High Lord of Terror priest build? Which one was that? Let me double check which one.
Trade Xeno artifacts on footfall. They're fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
High Lord of Terror build was the Death World priest. Yes, I have already updated that. Oh, I've made a Blade Dancer version. I could eventually move over the Warrior version as well. Yeah, if people want it, I can do that. At what terms the accuracy of Psyker abilities? They just hit. they just auto hit. Question. I don't think YouTube side questions are merged here. So, YouTube side questions? YouTube side questions? Vanguard run when? Well, hi. My day ruined. Why day ruined? I do find... What do you mean? You don't think YouTube side questions are merged here? I do see YouTube and Twitch. Give the class stem upgrade. Yeah, we'll try to see what we can do with Vanguard. Just something to make it stack itself. How do I link YouTube to Discord account? You go into Discord and you go into your connections and then you link it to your YouTube and your Twitch there. Roles will automatically apply on the Discord, which is linked in every YouTube video. Bye, Jay. Oh, Vanguard Squad. The next run. we'll ask the guy who likes to do the challenge runs to do that. Your guides to this game, well, thanks for making them, brother. Yeah, you're welcome. They're there for people to enjoy. Yep, adapt to close. But yes, do enjoy. To people who are given membership stuff, by the way, it is incredibly helpful. The support from that has been absolutely overwhelming. I was genuinely shocked when Alcat only gave us like 4 days to test DLC, and I was panicking that I couldn't get the spreadsheets done in time. So I did as much as I could. Obviously, I was like, look, it's not done. If you want to see it early, join the memberships. And then I disappeared off to a music fest. And I came back and tons of people had joined. I think like 1,200 people joined the Discord. It was like, oh my god, there's so many people. Yeah, so I'm speedily trying to get updated. People that are in the member section, there was a lot of activity. We're obviously discussing builds and stuff, finding bugs, sharing stuff around. You know, talking about stuff that we don't want to talk in areas where our cat devs might see it and nerf the fun. But we're getting things updated. What will you need in a remake for Vanguard to work with? Now, that's something I would have to think about a lot and carefully. Because if Owlcat now listen and they're making jokes that I know their game better than them, I can't just say things anymore. I have to really think about it. Make sure that I really consider it as well. Oh, so we got Nero system there. So yay, Cabela upgrades. Just free Cabela upgrades. Alright. It's so mean they put the telepath stuff here, by the way, because they moved it. But that's the one we want, is the monocular. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll try. I'll add the Operative Commissar and the High Lord of Terror build to the list. Okay, we need to make sure we give Abelard the parry gloves. We've got no one using knockback at the moment, so that means no one's using Relish Anguish. We'll probably want you to or do we? No, we might want the armor for this one battle. Did I get any other new weapons and goodies that I need to equip anywhere? I can't believe I'm just barely short of a level up as well. Oh, Pascal, you are so naked. Yeah, we are playing no grand strategist, so we actually have to think about our turns. Didn't have to do that before. So the endings close to Eogun they're in game, but they're not working correctly and they're not active. And Eogun's decisions for colony stuff to get and his colony rewards aren't in game. So there are items missing from the game that are going to be coming. Yep. Hey Revan, what build can you recommend on my second playthrough? On my first playthrough of Pyromancer Soldier, I liked it very much. Tell me what kind of roleplay you want, and I'll be able to help suggest a build. Like, give me an origin and playstyle you like, or if you can't do that, just sort of the role you like your rogue traders to fulfill. But yeah, like I said, the Discord's very active. Anyone who's viewing, even if you're not a member, just join the Discord anyway. It's very active in the Rogue Trader section. general section's not as active, but we can make it more active. But Stinky, who's the guy who owns the server, he plays a lot of other games. He's got like some crazy ADHD. You know what? We're just going to stack everyone over here and hope we don't get blasted, and then we'll just start buffing. Actually, when does EO gun go? Quite late, actually. Okay. Oh my god, I can't even get EO gun to cover, can I? Alright. Argenta, we can start in the open because it doesn't matter. We will pop you there. Because Argenta's actually going to get a turn. So, actually, ooh, Cabela will go second. So, Cabela, we can actually start here as well. So, we'll start them here and try to move over this way a bit.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor...
Very nice.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Okay, now Cabela.
A dance of blades and shadows.
We'll risk it for a biscuit.
I will not die in dishonor. As honor ordained.
Ooh, okay.
Trust me.
We also have sweeping motions, so this is why I take sweeping motions. Then I can try and get away from the sniper. Go the other side. Oh, damn.
There is only death.
Then, because we've still got plenty of AP, I've taken a trauma, but because I've faced in the end, it's not like it hurts us all that much. Oh, new sub, by the way. And meme post in Discord. Yes, no, feel free. It is quite jovial.
As the tenants demand.
But yeah, so none of that damage is getting anything from, like, strength or anything. It's just Blood Bliss that's carrying it right now.
I shall. As honor
Cabela just doing Cabela things. Oh, Cabela got sniped. Cabela's now dead.
returns to its sheep.
My friends are dead. Well, that was unfortunate. Twice dead Lenny made Cabela very dead.
Running binary override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
That stubber righteous anger is so silly. Yeah, loads of the stubbers are really cool. Grenading bitch. Oh, that's a point. If I go here, is Lenny going to be in range? Thugs are, Lenny's not. But we could hit the thugs with really high damage. They're not in range. You are, but I need to be in a position where I can actually hit their openings. Like there.
Step by step, I lead.
Well, I might as well use the ability just to make sure I'm in the right angle. 111. Deleted the friend. So.
Assess and act, tech assistant.
Well, they're all in
I
range.
cannot comply.
Oh, I'm not.
The servants of the Omnissiah will not waver. No sense I'm relying on you.
And I don't think there's anyone I can even shoot from here. So if I even give her an extra turn, is there anyone she can even see? No. But what is useful is I can put more dots on our friend here. And then we can blind him so he can't snipe us. Oh, but there is actually one there. 92 damage and pain channeling to hit this one. By the way, pain channeling is direct damage, so that will get boosted by my assassin stuff. So this 40 damage here will build a lot of lethality. Keep that in mind, dear friends. And no armor for you. Revan, I prefer Psyker Damager about Origin. I haven't decided yet. Well, if you prefer Psyker Damager, my Operative Assassin, pure range Psyker, is doing a lot of really fun things. Oh, has Abelard been stunned? You been stunned? Your legs don't work? What's going on? Oh no, you just got a second turn. Oh, in that case, that's like free dashing. So I'll just stick you there, use the AP.
It will be done.
Executing command.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
Then Abelard.
I will do my duty.
158. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's Listening of Hatred for
Victory
you.
is imminent. Indeed.
Says deprivation pretty useful. Yeah, it is. It'd be like that. Now the question is, where can we get to? So we're not going to be able to get to Lenny.
Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
Hold on.
But he will struggle to hit us because of that. Then Pascal can move up a little bit. We can then grab some extra roof points here. Now, we have to be very careful because plasma cell overheating now causes Pascal to take extra damage. Can't stun Lenny, and I don't think we see anyone else. I'm not going to land this shot, but I'll take it just to stack up damage. I might want to go with my other arbitrator shotgun if Archgrove Soldier, that's also good. What's the Argenta build? It's going to be Master Tactician, Flamer, Small Arms. Abelard, when you positively have to hammer people into compliance. Yes. Just saw your post about Owlcat saying that the end slides and colony interactions aren't in yet. I did wonder why Egan never showed up once in the colony stuff. Yeah, that will come through. Cabela does go through minions like Plasma through Butter, but unfortunately she died. Oh, do subs from Foreman. Foreman, thank you for following. As for me, if I can get into range, I should be able to kill this guy pretty fucking hard.
Through the smoke and gunfire. Schemes within schemes.
So let's see what's happening here. So Bliss Calculation, Fresh Target, Analyze Enemies, Seek the Opening, Tide of Excellence, and Armor's all coming in. Tide of Excellence there as well. So yeah, we're doing a lot of damage. And then because of extra turns. Hi friend, I'm about to do that again.
A wicked thought.
Can I see the other breath? No, I can't. But I could just do this.
From the galvanic cell.
Hi. Guess who's got extra turns?
Oh, a genius at work.
It's 87. Ooh. I should check if that triggers the opening.
The stars are
So this 101 fire damage does trigger aim for the opening. So yes. Morning, Remortis, how you doing? I'm trying a fully ranged Psyker Assassin with no assassin abilities and all Psyker powers. But yes, how are you doing? Have you managed to update your game so you can get yourself playing and testing?
one step at a time.
Which you can play as Tech Priest Rogue Trader. There is a mod for that. There is a mod for that. Cabela got hurt something fierce. Got both her arms crippled. But, as far as I'm aware... Ooh. Ooh, the double weapon skill was pretty rough. Facing the end's only adding 20. We like the agility. We don't like the weapon skill. Yeah, I did update at the at the pub last night. Nice.
Oh, yes, they all
Oh.
will see.
Well, the layout's changed here. That's for a later encounter. Yeah, Cabela that took way more damage. Yeah, there's currently a bug with Blade Dancer. But that's the... oh, awareness. But yeah, the bug is basically Blade Dancer isn't counting as Blade Dancer for the abilities. They're not melee tagged. There is a fix for it in Toy Box already. We're just waiting for it to get the official. Yeah, I'm just straight up not using Idra. The fact that this does scale with all the Assassin stuff, and now Assassin happens on extra turns, it's very usable. Very fun, too. Would have been better when I got weapon skill and strength scaling to Psyker stars, but no, people had to get it.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Oh yes, 3 points. I'm getting close to Dogmatic 2. Then I can start pushing Heretic more. But these guys. Cool.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
How are you liking augments? So augments are interesting. Some good, some not so good. A lot of the negatives, especially in Act 2, outweigh the positives. But overall, I like them.
Do you have any further questions? No. I'm still on mission, and in your...
Oh yes, we can go back and get our fed. Are we still not? Oh my god, 47. Cool. Who is your favorite companion? Oh, that's a hard one. I really like Pascal. I really like Iragun. Heinrichs and Alpha are up there as well. And Argenta. I like them all. The only one I don't really like is Idra, and that's only just because the Unsanctioned Perils doesn't apply to all Psykers. But Idra would be better suited in Dark Heresy, where obviously Perils affects everyone equally. Oh, you're on Xbox, so you can't play with Tech Priest. Yeah, that is lame. Cool, we got the experience I needed. Tell me about Janus, tell me about Kiva Gamma. Yep. Very well. Alright, we can get our first thing. So I think I just take Psychic Assault here. Where is my Warlock build? That's the Eisenhorn build. We do just take Psychic Assault. Oh, goody. We are now slightly worse Cassia. The rest will be pretty obvious. So, Abelard, Reckless Rush, of course. Argenta, we're going to take Lynchpin. Pascal, we take Claim the Bounty. Congratulations, Pascal, you're now online. Cabela, we're going to take Pain Resonance. Eogun, well, of course, we're taking Charge Distribution. Though we won't be using you. Oh, actually, what do I take for her? Idra. I'm not going to use Idra, but I do need to level her up correctly, you see. It would kill me if I didn't. Oh, strategic adaptation to increase her attack economy. Of course. Cassia, we are not using, but Combat Locus. Heinrichs, we will be using, and I believe we take Orchestrate Flame. Because I did recently change his build. Yes. Cool. What I miss? BD Bugs one tap to Edge of Daybreak with the Blade Dance. So I did the same. I had Cabela one Blade Dance him as well. So yeah. So it can't be that bad. Don't think there's anything new here to worry about. You can have the dodge Psyker boots for a little bit. You're the only one using sniper rifles at the moment. I am actually the one making Lore Imperium checks, so I should have the Lore Imperium item. Ruby. Don't take Jay. I can skip Jay if you want me to skip Jay. I'm going to recruit her, of course, because she gives me stuff. But I can not bring her in the party. That's easy enough to do. Shadow quarters. Strunk. We leave Heinrichs on the ship so he doesn't snitch on us. Oh no, I'm playing female. Maybe I can romance him. Just a faction of stuff alone gives Jay. Love her. Yep. Best girl. When 5 sections but the Mustang until beginning of the Mustang the Mustang gains stack or momentum at the target gains. Yep, so shoot things gain momentum. And then for 4 damage for every stat. Yeah, so damage boost.
There will be no peace in
the shadow quarters.
Let's go have a combat.
I used to take my weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or a bandit.
Fishwife, yeah. Well, I posted my video on Fishwife today. I got text.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Who texts me? Why? Oh, I saw fish, I clicked. Nice. Which toilet version has the Death from Above fix on? I think it is the latest one, but I don't know how you do it. Someone just said that there's an option to fix it in there. I have not investigated it correctly to do so. I'm sure if you ask ADDB on the main Alcat Discord, he'll be able to tell you. Will this further self-buffer or more team buffer on Argenta? Self-buffer. Selfish, self-buff.
By my determination, the local recreational customs are primitive, but intriguing. However, ingesting such toxins is not the most effective approach to calming the mind, based on my statistical findings. No, Nuncius, those were indeed experiments, not tastings.
Just as I was taught.
The machine god was...
I love that Eogun is just perfectly mad. Yeah, we're going to go meet Jay, then do her little quest. Oh no, don't do it. Listening of Hatred still nuts. Forge World gone from a single. Bring it down. Nice. What level were you when you did that? I tried it at level 17. I couldn't one burst it. I hadn't upgraded to heavy. Just hit 23. Nice.
Oh, yes, they all will see.
Riser, why isn't my Melter Helm here? If the Melter Helm was here now, I'm gonna give this a suggestion to Alcat. Suggestion, mechanics. No, wait, not Argenta. We want... There we go. Oh, let's get rid of the typo. More use. Send. Yeah, end that forging in 2 seconds. Yeah.
In this tapestry of a world, I am
Grandpa Belilica sister. Hello. Oh, that's cute. Do you want to show what you painted to the stream?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do
I still need to do the outlines.
you want me to show it to the stream?
No.
No?
No.
You scared? We're just not finished.
It's wet.
Sweetie, you're going to get me banned from Twitch. But yes, make sure I get this into frame. The lady has been doing some painting, and you can't see the colours because I don't have colours on my camera, but let's go for the big old webcam. So yeah, she has been painting. The shading on it is actually really good. It's a shame that you guys can't see it. Because my webcam is cheaper in black and white. But yeah, no, that's very nice. Yeah, she's painting me stuff to go up in the background behind there. We can give Pascal some melee. Yes, we got the Chemis, we got the Impulse Boots. Very nice. So yeah, so these boots probably aren't going to proc. So we'll keep the Void Veterans. We will give her the Greatsword just in case she's ever short of movement. The extra melee pen on the swashbucklers would also be good, but I'm kind of tempted to give it to Abelard for now. Yeah, it's a cool painting. The lady's been up to fun things. Day from newest to oldest. Ooh, power 18 more, you say? Not as good as my current maul. I do want a better sword, but I do want to keep the sword parry. Yes. Oh, just straight, like, armor for Pascal? Yes. And when the word any range weapon within one cell, I don't think anyone is... Well, technically Argenta could. But she's using her flamer. Yes, she's a tattoo artist. She did all my tattoos. So did my chest piece, did my arms and stuff. Gonna be doing my back soon. But yeah, she has her own little tattoo studio. Any chance our work reworks Vanguard for DLC 4? Well, so far they didn't even realize Vanguard was a problem. So I need to start those talks with them. Be like, wow, you see, we need buffs.
One step at a time.
Well, yeah, it's not a simple one for Vanguard. Vanguard needs the way its abilities works to actually change as well. Every time an enemy suddenly grenade machine guns, and how the heck do I deal with a bloody stun grenades wipe me? Spread your party out. You need to spread your party out. What I do is I identify where the stun grenaders are before I start the combat, spread my party out, and then just have everyone try and take them out as quickly as possible. But man, we're seeing a lot of new followers and stuff, so it's really good to see. Across both platforms, we got about 175 people. How many people? Oh wow, 89 on Twitch alone. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we have riddles.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Vanguard ultimately conflicts with the idea of one-turning encounters. Yes, Vanguard, to be a tank, wants its abilities on passively. They already fixed that for the next game. Dark Heresy fixes that.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
I didn't realise how short the bar mode was. Stupid Hugo making me group up. Yeah.
Sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time?
That helmet he's wearing, you can actually acquire, but it's like the rarest helmet in the game because you have to side with the pirates against the Navy fleet.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get out!
Man.
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Cyber Eagle's often stealing the first turn in initiative. That's hilarious. That might be a bug.
Tired of your mess. Out. Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Yeah, the prize is kind of underwhelming, but I do use it. The wish list for DLC 4. Orcs. I want to kill orcs Let me fight and kill orcs. That is my entire wish list.
Greetings, Shireen. I have heard.
What lies beyond?
I really should put the augments on that I want to have, but I don't want to go all the way back to the ship just yet. I probably will end up going all the way back to the ship in a little bit, actually. Did I have a new one? No, it's the same one. New companion, Blood Axe's Commando. Yes, please. I doubt that so much, but that would be cool. I don't see them doing Orc Companion. I don't know who scammed the whole community to think that an Orc freebooter as a companion was even a possibility, but they definitely scammed everyone, because there's no way... I don't see Games Workshop allowing it. An Ogren Psyker. Romanceable Orc. Oh, the dreams that people have. Yeah, well the thing is, if you have like orc cruisers and stuff, you could run into small groups of them. But yeah, no, I understand. Oh, have a good evening. Expanse is supposed to have a big stronghold of orcs. It is the main enemy. It's actually the main enemy that you have in like the space system. It's the main threat. So that's why I think it's crazy that there's no orcs and no like trouble with the orcs. Like all of Act 2 could just be dealing with the menace that is the orcs. Her gang is the worst fucking gang in the world. In hindsight, you really shouldn't let her into your crew. They're all so incompetent. They just run into poison clouds.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
Alright,
My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
we're getting this nonsense out of the way.
Cogitation failed. Running binary.
Yeah, orcs would make the game better. Okay, we'll let all this stuff clear and then we can move up. I was done with this fight in like 2 rounds, so proud. Yep, arc rifle's pretty dope. Hated dealing with Jay's last companion quest herself, but yeah, fucking sucks. I luckily had Yearlit, and I actually used her to snipe some people, so it made it somewhat easier.
I'm listening.
Wait, no, there.
Spectacle of your demise.
Alright, turn order. So you're going to go first, then you, then Jay's guys are going to go, then I will get a go, but probably going to want cover. Abelard we can put up here. We can't move Pascal because I was firing off my stuff. Yeah, that'll do. Why is Jay bleeding? It is weird that this section has no music. Let me just quickly report that. Nope. Warehouse encounter. Sound. No music. Weirdly quiet. So.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is eradicated.
Oh, now the music starts. Now it's just like an asshole.
I am your blade and shield. Trust me. The shadows will sort by the web. I shall not fail.
Alright, we are going to do this. Do this. To then hit this. Give him one of these. And then we're going to go backwards. Oh, he just straight up dodged it. Cinder next, already done. Ah, no, I'll be going Cinder soon. I like to do this one first. Oh. Okay, if anyone's low, I'm going to mark them to try and get my bounty. So we reload to get a damage boost. Then we will claim the bounty on you, which gave us some extra stuff. I'm then going to shoot this. Reload. And then we're going to put some shock down on these guys. Oh, Jay just gave us a voice command. Oh, and she hits with a move, move, move. Thank you, Jay. We're now in cover.
Living on the edge.
Jay buffing.
Let's get to it.
So, now if I can see any of these guys, I can really fuck them up. You, however, are right in the open, so... Oh, I did just realize I do have the psychic screen, but it's going to be better to do this. It's that 132, man. Let's hit the combat servitor to lower its vision, and we'll hit the servitor. I have to say, having not played this game since release, coming back now, I'm super impressed with how integrated DLCs are. Yeah, they are. Me, Cinder is one of the toughest bosses in the entire game. Understandable. Oh, Jay's guys have the little grenades too. Right, Abelard, we're going to shield up. And we're going to charge into this nonsense. 115. That's what we like to see, Abelard.
It will be reduced to dust.
Boom. Just absolutely demolished. Ah, here we go. EO gun. So, let's move his abilities to where I like them. So, first of all, voice command. Then we like that here. Then we like that here. Then we like that here. Then we like to have the strikes here. The sonic cannon can stay here. Pet stuff there.
A valid argument.
So I can pop this on allies. Pop this on allies. Now I can shoot Pascal and it'll ricochet to this guy. Like so. Yeah. That's how that ability works. Pascal's already had an extra turn, but I can then extra turn you. Now, the question is, does EO gun ability apply to lightning staffs? Does it count as it? That is the big question. Let's find out. I don't think it does. Don't think it does. Does Pyro Staff work with Cyber Raven? No, you can't. You can't transmit it through the Raven. Ooh, but look at the lethality increases. Ooh, Abelard just got hit really hard. Like really hard.
My vow is to serve. Your life is a negligible variable. Request approval.
Oh, actually, I didn't see these guys here. I should have gone for them.
My vow is to serve. Running binary code. The honesty significant value.
Machine spirit management does so much. I was wondering if the chain lightning augment works with, since it's a melee attack. It might. Yeah, we'll have to try it. I will pop that on them and try it later. Ablard's getting stunned.
Not my worst day.
Alright, so let's
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
do some blasting.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds is worthless. Power resides in the will of the righteous. As
How
the
did I...
Emperor commands,
Okay, apparently I
act.
can't shoot the cover. Oh my god. Oh, that was bad.
Death comes in silence. I feel nothing, fear nothing. As honor ordains.
We do need to mark you and try to take you out. Cool. However, didn't get the return of interest I was hoping for. You're fine. Oh, thank you for the membership as well. Ooh, these guys are gonna get fucked up. So we are going to pop that there, pop this here, and then blast him. 2 turns. Does anyone know when Egon's Phoebus Colony Awards happen? Because it's 25th. They're adding them on the 25th, next week, Thursday. Scourging Strikes is not bugged. Blade Dance is bugged. Scourging Strikes does not apply to Blade Dancers, Death from Above, or Blade Dance because they are bugged. Hello? Oh, thank you, sweetie. We are recruiting Jay. Profit factor gained. Jay, you can go back to the ship there. Kimbella got a crippled arm again. Abelard got bullied something fierce. Warhammer games get progressively more heresy as they release DLC to tend towards Dawn of War, hereby DLC is heresy. To be fair, I like the games, and I know we're going to get milked for DLCs like absolutely crazy when Total War drops. Like, oh my god. It's coming. Yeah, be ready for that kind of milking. You're gonna see a kind of milking which you've never seen before if you've not been playing Total War. But no, my plan is to get my macro back up, because I've got more hours in Total War than I have in Rogue Trader, but I have not kept my ability to play that game up at all, and I do intend to. Yeah, Psykers don't really benefit that much. There are some basic stuff that you can use, but it's stuff everyone can use. There's nothing really specific. Maybe we'll get more augments. For all we know, they will drop more augments in a later update. Yeah, I'm hoping CA don't drop the ball. I'm already in, like, the newbie tiered partner program for CA, where they, like, run lotteries. It's like, if you're lucky, you'll get access. So it's like, yeah, I've worked it in, like, I'm in the waiting room to get in. Alright, what we'll do... Actually, we can do the Heretic fight and then do Cinder. But I don't think EXP-wise it's going to matter. We could just go straight to Cinder. But I do want to get the little booties.
One step at a time.
I will need to go heal before I fight Cinder regardless, though.
Over there. This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Warhammer Total War DLC is crazy. Yes,
An
it is.
expected result.
Yes, yes, it is. Not wrong. Never have more accurate statements been made. Yep. Most stellar RSDC, but I love it. Kind of a shame augments look so bad visually. Why would you cut off working on to implement something that looks like the build? It's what 40k looks like. What archetype uses the eagle well? None of them. The best you can hope for is Operative, but the eagle is the weakest pet by a long shot. It's also because you can't upgrade the base weapons of the eagle until they give you like base weapon upgrades for Overseer. They're just not very good. I do plan to be raising all these issues with Alcat to try and get like Overseer slightly buffed.
I better myself through my service.
Alright, let's quickly go heal people, maybe grab some augments, and then let's go have some fun. Alpha Doc Road. Cinder's hammer made me stressed a couple times. Yeah, Cinder is definitely the best mini boss. Legal Eagle Harpy build. Oh, I need to give Cabela another Medicaid. But what's funny is how strong my Rogue Trader is how strong Cabela would be if perils didn't often cause her to just die. So keep that in mind. That this is what we've been denied access to with Yearlit all along.
They will see. Oh, yes.
Vanguard had the eagle, it'd be perfect. Massive video gun buffs is kind of nutty. I have seen that so many times and it feels like a meme because everyone gets that. It's just, yeah, anyone that attacks anyone in AoE, it does crazy things. Eogun's going to probably get that nerfed. Like, Electric Strikes is way too strong. Augmentation. What do we have at the moment? Okay, we'll pop everyone's favorite one on Pascal. Cabela, we will naturally give the neural system. Yes. I'll also give her the relic arm because with it... Oh, we haven't grabbed the relic arm yet. But yeah, I'll give her the toxin one. So this will allow her to apply toxin. So this does work. Pascal will also give the servo struts. So that way if they shoot cover, then yes. The revitalizer we can give to Eogun. There, so he can use ranged Medicaid with it. We're Borging up the Borgs. Mastiff Guard to prevent knockdown is good for AoE shenanigans. The problem is, if you give Mastiff Guard to your character, as enemies run at you, there's a good chance that when the dog attacks them, it will kill whoever the dog's guarding. So be careful. Yeah, 400 plus to get all the DLC for Total War, and that's just Total War 3. That's not including all the previous... Actually, no, that is including all the previous games. But you've got to think about that. That's what they're going to be milking it. It's going to be 10 years before we have the complete Total War 40k work. By the time they get all the factions in, they're going to milk us like crazy. It's a shame people don't comment on augments you make them take, like Camilla spending years to get a body in shape, and now you do. You know, what I found kind of funny was I felt like they were a little flatter than you would expect. I was expecting like these two to be ripped, and it's like they're not as ripped as I would have expected them to be, you know? Like, Abelard's got some good outline here. Like, he's dad-boarding a little bit. But, like, I don't know. I expected these two to be shredded. My Psyker not being toned makes sense.
Curiosity sings.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Tyranids. I'm looking forward to doing Chaos ones. I'm looking forward to being able to do building your own Chaos... Astartes chapters. I won't be doing a lot of Space Wolves. Oh, orcs as well. But the fact that we'll actually be able to fight orcs as well is going to be great. Tyranids is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see how their factions work. We saved this in case we need to do showcases later. Obviously, the best strategy here, because I don't have a grand strategist, is quite literally to just stack as far back as I can.
There will be no peace. Another annoyance.
I will take you down.
So, Cabela will go first. But basically, the real strategy is mostly just kind of setting yourself back all the way here to avoid enemy grenades. Like so.
Trust me. I bring mercy and retribution. I see what others do.
Oh, I got the bug.
I feel
That's
nothing.
annoying.
Fear nothing. The shadows.
So because of that spot check, I lost my DFA.
I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Wee.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
So, well, first of all, Cinder, fuck you. Second of all, I'm not close enough for that, shame. Actually, if I go here, ooh, yes. I probably should take Aftershock, because then these guys would all be the extra dead.
Hold on. Here we go.
I've suffered worse.
I'll do it.
Oh, we like fire, do we?
Rejoice in battle. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Indeed. This wound will make a fine scar.
Do you think my body was suffering?
Follow my lead. It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your back, one fewer target.
Ping. Ping. Don't think I can see anyone else.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running my override.
Alright, now we just need the rest of them to start moving up.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
They have thrown a lot of grenades. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, that went very wrong. They hit Abelard so hard.
Soothes my soul.
Ooh, that we don't like that. We don't like that at all.
Is required. A valid argument. The machine spirits approved. A valid argument. Astute observation.
We will... Oh, wait, nope.
A wicked thought.
May the machine god protect us.
Let's see.
then...
I'll do it.
Now, I don't think anyone's going to be close enough to really be abusing the single shot.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That's a dead cinder. Well, they survived one turn at least.
There is only death, yours or mine. A dance of blades.
I have a
and
lot of
shadows.
AP.
You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day. As honor ordains.
Now, last time I checked, Death from Above was getting procs that it shouldn't do for this. Let's see if it's still doing that. Yeah, Death from Above is triggering that. It shouldn't be.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. The shadows will see it done.
Oh, Psyker's turn. Yeah, we just... everything dead. Oh, 200 damage. Goddamn. Goddamn. So even though Abelard died there, so I have a new question. Janus Colony event, shall I grab the Torpedoes 10 plus Fellowship? I like the 10 Fellowship, but it depends on what you're running. If you're a Psycho and you don't need that Fellowship, then don't, but I don't really use the Torpedoes because they go last. Hi Revan, would you be able to help me point towards the DLC spreadsheet? Not finding it in the Discord. Have you connected your stuff, Slomo? I'll go on the Discord, I'll put it in general real quick. Actually, no, I'll put in the Rig Trader section. Your account to YouTube/Twitch. Head to Embers Prisons. Cool. What was the pinner? Cool. So where was I? Yeah. So I put a message in there so you guys can check that out. Cinder was pretty easy. he just got taken out by my Psyker. Bitch. Well, actually, Pascal can probably use the fire immunity. Then I can take the pirate check now. Yeah. 5 hit chance, 10 hit chance against Xenos doesn't matter to my build. Hi, I'm doing the Operative Sniper. The Assassin better now. Should I go Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter's better for Sniper. Assassin is better for Lightning. Operative Assassin is fantastic. Wow, would recommend. Yeah, it is. Well, you just saw me using Operative Assassin there. Actually viable build. Movement points +3. Yes. Actually, no, wait, we are doing this the wrong way around. You take the boots that weirdly generate MP when you kill things. You take the dynamo boots to get into position. The cost behind the Blood DLC is to take to see him and to pay for MS. Yeah. Revan, can you explain 1.6 staffs to me like I'm a child? I need to test some more things with them. Basically, staffs count as melee attacks even on the area attacks, and they had scaling for melee. They've now given staffs their own weapon type, and we need to check what everything is applying to it and what isn't again. Because before, staffs were melee weapons, but now they're primitive staffs, and I need to double check if melee abilities and talents still apply. and if they still trigger melee augments. So as soon as I get my hands on some melee augments, I will put them on my Psyker and quickly test it. So yeah, Cinder was pretty easy. Though Abelard got fucked. Abelard keeps getting fucked. This is what happens when you don't have defensive stance and hardened scars. Early game sucks. Evan, can you tell me about Valiant Commissar Skull? Can I use it as a service skull? No, it's just a thing you click. I think I've got it on my inventory. It's this, isn't it? You just... Yeah, you just... That's all it does. It makes noise. That's it. That's all it does. Yeah, shame. Shame indeed. Abelard needs to go fix his legs. Back to... Pop it for the morale boost before every attack. Ah! Zap. I've already got really high hopes for this Assassin Lightning Staff build. Funny enough, this was a build that I think people used back in 1.2, and then it just kind of disappeared because Assassin sucks on extra turns. But now that we have openings on extra turns, it's actually very usable. Oh, the Knife Lord build's different. Like, let me quickly show you something here. So, the Knife Lord build has been completely reworked. There was some stuff that it had because it just had it, but the Knife Lord build does not have thick skin anymore. So, if you want to do the Knife Lord build, quickly screenshot. But yeah, no. I've reworked all of it. It flows a lot better now as well. Bit. Is it better than Op Overseer? I think so. I think so. I seem to be doing a lot. Well, I just did like a 200 damage shot at level 17 that obviously pings around. Yeah. The new sheet hasn't been updated yet. It's it should, I'm hopefully soon. But I'll have the sheet updated before Owlcat has ear gun fully released next week. Do you have a Servo Skull Overseer build? Yes, I am using it on ear gun right now, and I also have a Noble build for it as well. And with the reworked colonies, you can kind of make a skill monkey character now. No, wait. It's this one. Oh, man. The whole party's split up. We all felt like going different ways to work today, huh? Aaron, thanks for your work. No, thank you all guys for your views and your positivity. Keeps me going. Dude, these cars are going to get fucked up if I get to go first. The problem with you, Gun, not using Cassie Grand Strategist means I can't set up the party before enemies take turns. So, when you asked, how do I stop myself from getting messed up by enemy stun grenades, bring a Grand Strategist. That's the answer.
Cast your eye there.
Yep.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive,
Oh, 760.
begging and sobbing and howling. Never doubt me.
We got all the traps. I'm not going to make you watch me run all the way back to the ship, so I'm just going to remove the drop just to save the loading screens. Like, I don't have that many years left in me. Oh, I smell heresy. You ever wake up a feeling of wonder? Yes. Can you share Knife Lord again? I had to download a prog crap. Oh no. I will give you
glorious
a few more
spectacle of
seconds.
your
Blah, 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 blah.
demands.
There you go. Take a screenshot real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, let's combat. No worries. Pink Horror goes first. Well, let's get the fuck out of Dodge then. How far back can we get the party? Moving points 8. Ooh, still hurt.
See what happens.
Death to non-believers! Chaos!
Oh, they've all got new AoE abilities. That's bad for me.
I am your blade and shield. Trust me.
That was a wrong click, but
As honor
it's fine.
I shall not fail. The other side awaits.
Cool.
Death to the weak! I serve the ruinous powers! Out of my way!
Ooh, this is going so very, very wrong. Eogun's dead. Oh my goodness. We're melting. Okay, we made a mistake.
Let the cycle be continued. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Mistakes were made. The main mistake was not using a grand strategist. You sons of a bitches. That's all I can say.
Here's my muse.
Alright, well, first of all, we're going to open here, and then we're going to do this.
What?
The Pharaoh warned me, but I did not understand.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Let me tend to your wounds.
My appreciation.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor...
Okay, let's get
God
out
Emperor
of this
move
death
through
box I
me.
created.
Fire in my heart.
I really should have had my boys spread out. Right.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call.
It's okay, we're still good, we're still good.
Indeed. At your beck. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
We parried? Okay.
I bring mercy and retribution. The shadows will see it done.
Oh, he actually had no
As
dots
the
on him.
lieutenant. Trust me.
Alright, Pascal. You're going to heal yourself. Move here. Oof.
Request approved. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Right, these chumps. I can't use my Psyker powers with this guy standing right here, can I? Because he will smack me. I can use this one. Yes. but if I use a power, he will attack and kill me. So I will just have to end for the moment. Then...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Ablard, be a dear.
It will be done. Tried and tested tactics are the best ways. Reduced to dust. Indeed.
He dodged? God damn. Lucky for you, Pinky was out of pink fires of Zinch.
The doors of oblivion. Yawn wide.
Doesn't appear to be now.
As honor ordains.
I am not enjoying my lack of damage on this ability right now.
Trust me.
Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends combat as an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Oof.
Running by track override.
Oh, okay, let's stun the pink horror. Did we stun the pink horror? We did stun the pink horror. Okay. Alright. This is fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, it didn't pain channel because he was already close to death. Cool.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury as the Emperor.
Good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
My place is
We are doing fine. It's it's okay. Everything's squeaky.
Grey hair, sure hair.
Pink horror's stunned. Everything's working out nicely. This is indeed fine.
I shall not fail.
We're just gonna bully circle the pink horror now.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The analysis successful. Running binary override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
The storm approaches. Schemes within schemes within schemes. What if?
And then big damage.
A wicked thought
Not big enough, apparently.
of undone.
Look how many dots it has, though.
Doubt is for the weak. Guided by faith.
Just need to just a little bit of fire, which won't.
I'll do it.
Not on my allies, though.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I am his will made manifest. Faith. I'll do it.
Pink horror paints. Blue horror paints.
It will be done. At your beck and call. Victory.
Eat it.
The shadows will see it done. As it...
And should we try for a melee Pascal? Let's try for a melee Pascal. Yeah, melee Pascal. I one-turned this with Argenta because of good initiative roll, so I had no idea it could be this hard. Yeah, I just got absolutely BG'd. I would have been able to one-turn that if initiative didn't fuck me. This is why you use Grand Strategist. Initiative is trash in this game. That fight was harder than Cinder just because we got such bad initiative rolls.
Join me in prayer.
I'm a little curious if Assassin debuffs and direct damage can be triggered on allies with something like Arc Rifle. Probably. This one. Once per turn, whether you use a Psych Power, they all take 10 warp damage, 50% chance each. Yes, we can use that hood. Though I don't need the AP that much.
In my wake.
My success is an irrefutable.
Cool, we've got the Faux Hammer, we've got the Sororitas boots. Which, I'm actually going to put the Sororitas boots on Pascal. Blah, 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 blah. Was Blade Dancer... Blade Dancer wasn't nerfed. They accidentally bugged it. So Blade Dancer's abilities don't count as melee, so it doesn't get any of its stats or scaling. Melee Pascal secret build. To be fair, he didn't... yeah. To be fair, I forgot that they changed this encounter for this update, so they all got AoE abilities there, and I completely forgot. I just straight up forgot that they gave them those abilities. Clothes for Militarum, Soldier Mastatician, PC uses Lasgun, Melter, Power Armor. That's all very random stuff. So you want a Astra Militarum Soldier Master Tactician that uses Lasgun's Melter and Power Armor. None of those things synergize at all. They're all just random things that have no synergy. So Master Tactician does work for Astra Militarum Commander and Lasguns. Melter adds absolutely nothing and has talent tax, and Power Armor does also literally nothing, but you can use all of them. That is all very possible, but they don't mesh together at all. But yes, that's all very, very possible. I'm just going to save time from running back to the ship. Just, yeah. It'll just be 4 loading screens for no reason. Let's go over to the next one. Oh, I actually could get to level 18 before this encounter if I went back to the ship for XP, but I genuinely don't care. Is Assassin the best tier 2 for Arc Rifle? Yes. Yeah, Melter's pure flavor for everything. But so's the Power Armor. The Power Armor adds nothing to range builds. It's strictly melee. By the way, is there any plan on updating Heinrich's buffer build? Eventually. It's just kind of don't need to at the moment. To be fair, I don't really use heavy buffer parties. But I will do eventually. It's just that I don't see the point. Heinrichs is the highest damage dealer. Why would you make him the buffer? But I will get round to it eventually.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance.
Stupid initiative. Eogun going, well, not dead last, but pretty close. Well, technically, Kibela doesn't need to start there. But let's think, where do we want people? Let's do it.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I shall a
Woof.
dance of blades and
Well, that barrel's going to take one of these.
Trust me.
And go backwards. Modified Artifice Power Armors for range builds. So that's for heavy gun builds, but he's using Las Rifles. There is no heavy Las Rifle. If they had one, that'd be cool. A heavy burst Las Rifle, but heavy Las Rifle's a single shot. So,
I bring mercy and retribution.
Injured. I'm enraged. Rejoice
I realise there's a talent I'm going to have to take on the Sargenta build that I haven't got that will make a lot of this much easier. I need to take doing my part. Ah, I do, but I take it later. I'm actually going to take it earlier. There we go. I probably should take it actually in her level 1 now that I think about it. Okay, that build's updated.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Hit 1. Almost 2.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll respec Argent on the ship.
Let's make it quick.
Also, the multi-melter, you can get down to 1 AP even without that talent.
I will rise.
Ooh, that's annoying.
My vow is to serve.
Where's Kingpin? Oh, he's up there. Oh, first one.
Request to
If we can get one more kill, it'll proc Sororitas boots. Yeah, big momentum game. Then 35. Ooh, Instigator. Ooh, didn't see the Instigator. Do my part on Argenta's making sure heavy bolts rapid fire on officer turns yield. Though for the heavy bolter build, I tend not to really get much use, but I should actually work it in now that I think about it. I don't want that instigator dead, to be fair.
A genius at work.
We will opening.
What if?
And we'll blind the kingpin. Oh, no, no we won't.
Powerless to act.
You were right, Lucius.
Right, well.
Executing command. Lucius, I'm relying on you.
Oh, Argenta's down. Back.
Executing command. The machine will improve.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. At your beck and call.
Oh, yes.
I will do my duty.
Just in case. Ah, but they're over there. Oh wait, we can still deal with that. We do this. We do this. Then we do this.
I will do my duty.
What I'm really liking about your Assassin Psych build so far is how many Psych powers you get. Not often you can afford to pick up so many. Yeah, no, it goes pretty ham. Oh. We have heroic action, but we have no one within range.
Death comes in silence. I cannot serve you in this
Boo.
way.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Damn, he had no idea what he wanted to do with that. Right, Pascal. So we're going to shoot the Kingpin. Now, does this damage Abelard? Because I've had times where it has and times where it hasn't. So it's not damaging Abelard now. So in early access, it was. And it kind of sucked for that reason. Oh, actually, no, I just realized we had the thing. Get dead.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is served.
Yeah, Kingpin don't stand a chance. As for this chappie, we get to open up some powers here. Yes.
Oh, Tara warned me, but I did not understand.
Funny. So first, we transonic cannon. Now, Abelard, we currently don't have the buff on him. We need to spend some AP for that. He's out of range, unfortunate. Kingpin dead.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
There.
Relying on you.
Just a minor setback. Reduced to dust.
Alright. How to load safe before jumping in. Luckily, I've got one bug is annoying. Oh, no. It's unfortunate. What was this? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Quatus. Can't attack, use abilities in void combat bug. That one sucks. That one's messed up a few grim dark runs for me. Do my part on Genocide Amazing. Yes, that is correct.
What lies beyond?
Right. Oh, the little hand flamer. Is that going to be worth using? What's the range? Because ooh, the range is 2. It is ooh, but the range is only 3 on the other. Oh, but 4, so yeah. It's just bad ranges. Bad ranges. I need to get a new flamer. And I need to quickly go back to the ship, respec Argenta to take doing my part, because reducing the cost will help get the Master Tactician buffs up. Weighty axe. Anvar Chainsword. Yeah, that's the upgrade for Jay. We like that. But yeah, you are correct. I'm enjoying the fact that obviously this is a pure range Psyker build. It works with the Assassin abilities, and I just have a lot of access to like powers, and it feels very much like the Chaos Sorcerer, like from Dawn of War. You just have access to so many like Doom Bolts. It's not Doom Bolts, but it feels like Doom Bolts, you know? Especially when I go over the Pyromancy staffs as well.
I have a different
So,
perspective.
level 18. So, level 18. Chaos Warlock, level 18 gets... Deadly Calculation. So, we're going to start... We are going to start actually increasing our damage. So for every 10 damage dealt, Psychic Assassins also deals 1 direct damage to the same target. Then we'll get lethality heightens. Abelard will get always ready, so he'll have some stacks versatility to start with. Pascal, we'll skip Argenta for a second. Hello, kitty. Hello. Meow meow. Meow. Hunting Surge, very nice. Oh, you can use Pascal's new stun with Hunter's Ambush, by the way, so that comes in quite handy. And Cabela. We'll get an Anatomy Expert. I hope that it would be nice if, like, tomorrow the hotfix came, so Cabela's abilities worked correctly. That'd make me very happy. Symbiosis, because it'll give him extra AP. I'm actually going to hit the respec. Or actually, no, I'm going back to the ship anyway to heal. This time I probably should go back to the ship to heal. So I will do that, and then I can quickly respec her. Cultist Hood, when I need to spend more AP, I will probably use that. At the moment, I just don't need to. Argenta small bolter build, correct. But I do need to take doing my part on her, because what doing my part, I'm going to change it so we take Flame Weapon Expert later. But if no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, the first archetype ability used in each combat by this character costs 1 AP less. This will allow Argenta to basically buff herself and still have a normal turn. He was teaming up with Heinrichs and Ablard earlier. I will up Heretic run next time he starts to play with Britney Spears. How's your single target damage on this build? Good. And area, good. Doombolt's a Siege discipline. Well, we are working for Siege. Yeah, we're trying out Argenta's Master Tactician build instead of going Heavy Gunner again. Because I want to use Hymn of Vehemence. They finally patched Hymn of Vehemence and it gains rate of fire based on your zeal. So it should be pretty strong. So we'll quickly go back to... not the atrium. Wrong place. Meant to go back to the ship. Is doing my part only one ability per combat? Yes, but it's enough to get on a free buff. So I can get on... By the time I have Inspire, I'll have 5 AP. So I'll be able to get Linchpin and Inspire on for essentially 1 AP. Yeah, we don't have access to heretical stuff. There we go. But yeah, having access to Doom Bolts would be really awesome. I want to make a gun and melee build without using Navy officers since I refuse to remove Ablard. I tried the Psyker with Deathworld, but not enough space for everything. Warrior, and you can do Commissar. So, if I... Where is it? I've got 2 builds for it, actually, because I've also made a Eisenhorn build that does the same thing. Let me double check the abilities here. Yeah, this one works. So there's 2 ones that you can do here. So my Caiaphas Kane build does exactly that. And this one's obviously more roleplay orientated. And then I've also got the same, if I go down to my Psyker one, I have my Eisenhorn build that does the same. So basically you use 1 AP pneumo boots with ramming speed, opening strike and open engagement to get a really good heavy in, and then you just burst fire. You can later get arms masters to make that burst fire 1 AP. But yeah, it's not, the game doesn't support it, is the problem. But there are ways you can kind of force it to work. Like kicking and screaming, dragging its hair. Noble for RP. No, yeah, Noble does nothing. It's... His strap does nothing. You could have gone back to the ship. No, I don't think you can, unless I'm blind. Melee focused officers effective damage dealers. No, officer has no damage talents. They can't do melee or range. Right, we need to quickly fix my levels on Argenta. If you have Malpine Shroud and Invigorating Resolve anywhere, it can deal good damage. Yeah. And Void Veteran Boots and Rock Swords. Just get to Act 4, stack every buffer in the game. We'll put 500 buffs on one character so builds don't matter, and it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so let's quickly level this up. So point blank for her Flamer, Ballistic Skill, Rapid. And who says I don't make RP builds? We're doing a Master Tactician Flamer build with small arms. Yeah, Rapid Fire, Agility, Litany of Hatred, then Unfaltering Fire. I'm blind? Unfaltering Fire, then Awareness, then we will get, yep, Rate of Fire increase. then fired up, then agility, concentrated fire, more awareness, then we're going to get some perception, then tenets of retribution, then swift slaughter, yep, then, ooh, so I do bolt weapon expert here. I kind of think actually I don't want bolt weapon expert here. So we'll actually move bolt weapon expert to later. We'll grab doing my part first, and then we'll get flame weapon expert. Yes, that flows way better. Okay, so doing my part, so that way we can get that buff quicker. Then flame weapon expert, so we can actually get the big flames for the same cost. Yes. Then demolition. Yep, mastery 1. Master tactician. Linchpin and reliance. Bim 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 bim. Yes. I want to ask, who's your favorite companion? Most of them, especially the dogmatic ones. I'm a big fan of like all the companions. Isn't Martyr's Endurance is the pub. You're thinking of the pub, the bar. My ship is called the Leviathan. Yeah, the Leviathan. What did I still have to do here? What did you say you're gonna Jurgen build? I might have to make one. Also, I like the picture of your cat. It looks like my dopey cat. Where'd he go? Somewhere. Oh, he's on the... He picked the gaming chair over there. I was going to show him. Feel like you have to sacrifice so many dialogue skill checks to interesting combat characters I can support. There are... no, because you got to remember that you take all the checks regardless of who in your party actually makes them. What was I meant to be doing? Using SS road trade, Lord Cam's skilled entry concern, how much you must wait for the section. Oh, don't need to do that right yet. Alright, let's go turn this in. Iceland build's really cool play, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get some more of those roleplay sort of stuff going on there. Let's quickly go Atrium. We'll hand in this quest. And we'll get ready to start going back to. I'll save before going into Act 2 because it's getting close to midnight for me. But yeah, doing my part, yeah, getting that earlier, much better, so you can actually get the buff up from Master Tactician. It would be nice to get that onto Arc Militant Soldier, but the problem is, actually, the Heavy Gunner, that would work. That would work for rapid fire, wouldn't it now? I wonder, is there anywhere I can get doing my part in on my big Heavy Gunner build? If I can actually... Okay, so let's delay bolt weapon expert. Let's get doing my part here. Yeah. Breaking point overpower. Litany of purification. Oh, yeah, I like it. That actually flows just a little bit better. Avalon literally doesn't need it. Cool, you convinced me. It's going on the Heavy Gunner Argent build because I'll just run one soldier. It's fine. J does take doing my part as well, but unfortunately it comes in a little bit later. Now I would take it earlier, but they put other stuff in there. Oh, there is a whole row that shouldn't be on here. Mm. Yeah. See, Jay for Master Tactician, I do want to do my part earlier, but I need to get in base skill logic for her. Because I kind of take a lot of logic for her. Yeah, for skill coverage. Yeah, it's a shame. It's the only way I can do it. Though you kind of don't need it with Eogun anymore. That does raise big things. Eogun does change the state of affairs. But I would still need to take base skill. Actually, what can Jay take at level up? Argenta should be able to answer that question. Sorry guys, I've been completely lost in thinking about build sheet things, and I've not been paying attention to chat. I will check it in a second. So, yeah, for her to cover logical Xeno, she has to take the base skill, which she wouldn't have access to. Sorry, you're watching live how I update spreadsheets. I'm so sorry. Let me get caught up. Sorry about that. Oh, dude, Corvus, thank you for offering the five subscriptions there. The reason to say dialogue skills so them Spiffly and Komora. Yeah, but there's only like 3 or 4 of them. You can actually look up exactly what all the unique ones are, and there are ways you can cover it, because the new colony gives you plus 25 free skill points. So as long as you hit the minimum and you can equip some items, you can guarantee that you pass all of them, especially with the re-roll ones. Even if you only get to 70 or 80%, that's 2 rolls. And if you fail at that point, then the game just hates you. Yeah, blank origin would be fun. Thanks to you guys. No, thank you a lot as well. No, thank you very much for the gifts as well. Is there a reason why enemies are obsessed with grenades now? Because Alcat wanted to blow us up for enjoying augments. A few things, as why I was asking about Lasgun Melter build. I wanted to have a Kane Jurgen. I will make a Jurgen build just for you. I promise. I will add. So what do we want? Operative Commissar, Kane Jurgen, and there was one more someone's asking about. Hopefully someone remind me on the Discord. Time to get... Or I'll just go through the stream later. Time to get a sniper party member since the game is shy of adding them. For some reason, Xeno stay on the ship permanently. Yeah, just fail skill checks like a man. Yeah, you guide Act 1 armor of Pascal is spelled incorrectly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Which one? The new sheet or the old sheet? Oh, no. I made typos. Armor. War World... Folk chestplate. You are correct. Flak chestplate. Very interesting watching it live. Yes, so you're watching me thinking about nerditism. So Jay, with the way Cold Trader works, I worked out how you could cover every skill check that she finds in the game as you find it, without doing, as long as you don't do any grinding, at 100%. And I'd planned my levels around that. And mostly the trick turned out to be you just got to take base skill logic and put everything in logic. So the rest she just naturally covers because of how high her stats are. But then I was thinking, actually no, for if I want Jade to be better in combat, I need her to have 1 more AP so she can do a burst fire, which meant I need doing my part. And then I was like, but in order to level the logic, I can't take it at the level where I need it. So I was just, yeah. Love spreadsheets. I hate spreadsheets, but yeah, it was the way I learnt this game. Was I basically, so Stinky, who's the guy who owns the Discord, who recently renamed it for both of us, yeah, he bought me Rogue Trader, and then I was being really tistic learning the game and showing him all these spreadsheets I was putting together, because at the time all the information on YouTube was wrong, so it was around 1.1, 1.2, and so he watched me go through all that, and he was like, bro, just post your spreadsheets. I was like, cool. So I went to Reddit, and people of Reddit said, only Vanguard's viable, you blah 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 blah, and argued me. And I was like, oh. Then I went to the then I went to the Owlcat Discord, and they're like, oh, you're using dual wield? Didn't you know dual wield's rubbish? And I was like, huh? And then they were like, why are you using melee pyro? Melee pyro is not meta. And I was like, what are any of these people talking? And then I've realized that everyone was still playing on the previous updates information, and no one had spread any information. So then obviously I was like, I'm going to have to start making videos, aren't I? And then I kicked up my old dead YouTube channel. Tell me about the Emperor. I do need the dogmatic points still. Oh, we can buy these now. Okay, we don't give them any of the fuel stuff. Right, cool. Got 3. Can get. I just realised we're buying a heavy bolter that I'm never going to use. Sad times. Does power armor and Pascal only really work for melee build? Yeah, it adds nothing to him, and you've got to build strength for it as well. But yeah, no, it literally was like the only reason I started making content was people kept arguing with me, and I'd be like, here's all my data, here's all my screenshots, I can prove all of this, and they're like, no, who are you anyway? So I was like, what? So then I was like, fine, I'll make videos, I'll prove it. So yeah, imagine the catharsis when I'm sitting in the stream and Starrick's like, oh yeah, just ask Revan, he knows the game better than we do at this point, and I was like, heh. Where are they now? The naysayers. Nowhere. That's probably still on the Discord. There's one guy who used to argue with me all the time, and anytime I turn up in chat now, he just stops messaging and just sneaks out the back door. It's like, oh, it's him. Yeah, there's nothing like arguing with someone to the point where they then turn out to be the authority. I've done it in pubs. I've been in arguments with people in the pub, and then I've realised mid-argument I'm completely wrong, and I'm like, ooh, oh no. And then it's like, how do I turn this around to make him think that I was right? Like, now it's a game. How do I win the argument? Had to leave to watch England. Oh, yeah, how is the football going? Yeah, Assassin does work with Psyker, it seems. We're only one level in, but I have very, very high hopes for this build. Conclusion, if you want great content, be an obtuse asshole. Correct. I mean, well, I wasn't going to even cover the Dark Heresy beta, but when I gave feedback to the the guy who does the balancing for Dark Heresy, he told me I was wrong. So I was like, "You some bitch!" So I started obviously streaming it, going through, and then showing off how to really beat his encounters, and explaining why they're poorly balanced. But I love the Owlcat devs; they're all good people, and I love that they're willing to like debate ideas. Yes, like rappers committing minor felonies for street code. Oh, I don't want to do any of that. But I do want to go in there. Ooh, I have no coercion. Ooh. Alright, can I just keep picking it? Yes, okay, it's a bug. I can just keep picking that option until I get what I want. I want to go in. No. Until yeah. I do want those Commissar booties, but I do not have the thing for it. Okay, England was excellent. Oh, damn. I genuinely didn't think we were going to win. Nice. Dark Heresy balance is really tough. Yeah, Dark Heresy is tough, mostly because... Yeah, you're wrong. Watch this video. Watch this 40-minute video also explain. I do have one of those. Someone in the Chinese Reddit community said that all my builds were bad, and he showed a clip of him misplaying my entire rotation, and then he showed him just hitting things, and then I was like, bro, you did not click the abilities in the right order. And I did the exact same counter of the exact same build, exactly how he set it up, but because I got the rotation right, I just did 10 times the damage that he was showcasing. I was like, don't pee on me and tell me it's raining, dude. Like, So, dual wield combat for pistol builds specifically, kind of you might never use it without realizing, because I didn't realize myself. Originally, every time you crit, you could get infinite free attacks with pair holster, and Alcat nerfed it. But it still triggers once around and actually gives a free attack as long as you crit. So, unless you have enough AP, if you do a 2 AP burst attack, you then get a free burst, but then you need 3 AP to make an offhand burst. So you need 5 AP to make 3 attacks, basically. You kind of don't have that AP. So if you are going to take dual weapon combat, especially for a burst build, you're probably not going to use it till much later. And even if you didn't, it'd be 4 AP to do like a 2 AP burst, followed by a 2 AP foe hammer attack. So I just stopped using dual weapon combat for that type of build. The only time where I found it is useful is, say, if you're using Arms Master. Or even shields, because shields don't care about increased cost because it's always reduced. Nice. We got the inertia boots. You know, this thing I thought would be really, really useful, but... Pascal's shoots it and blows it up. Yeah, he expert finesses it himself. That's a lot of large Medicaid. We want them self-calibrating goggles. Think talk about Blade Dancer duel. Yeah, yeah, so Blade Dancer would be 3 AP to make 2 attacks, and if you're Blade Dancing, that's still 5 AP. So the only time on a build that you would want to take it is after you get this, after level 20. So you'd never be able to use on a Blade Dancer, obviously dual wield before then. So if I look at my Cabela, on my Cabela build at the moment, I don't actually have dual weapon combat because I realized I wouldn't be able to use it till after here, but then I need these 2 talents, and then I'm already proccing this and this, and then I wanted the Medicaid, and then I was like, oh, there's actually nowhere on here where it's actually worth taking because I'm too busy taking everything else. Why is this table so fat? Why are we a fat table? Why are we still so fat? Oh, I know why we're... No, no. Still a little fat. Oh, okay, it's here. But yeah, I'm probably don't worry. We all had to learn at some point. But it was the fact that they called me out saying that I didn't understand the game because they were playing my builds wrong, and I was like, brother, brother, let me show you something. Let me show you something, brother. And then I did 10 times his damage, and I pointed out that they were using items on their version of the build that was from Act 5, and they were using it against an Act 4 boss. So I equipped my build with only the items you could have available at that point in the game, and I lowered myself to level 40 when they were doing their test at level 55. And even then, I was still massively out damaging them. when your new builds become public, as soon as I finished this section for all builds, so I'm working my way through doing that, but it just means that I obviously have to think about compositions and what items are available and just making suggestions, and that's all I have left to finish. I just have to do this on all the secondary builds, and as soon as that's done, then I'll be popping this to public. I guarantee you I will have this done before Owlcat fixes Eogun. Why do we use 2 weapons on Kibella instead of 2-handed swords? Oh, that's the easiest question in the world to answer. That's simply because talent superiority. So if I quickly swap over to here. So Kibella doesn't get Wounded Beast, but what she does have access to is a talent called Dance Partners. So this talent, what this does, as long as the Blade Dancer has 2 swords equipped, the Blade Dancer's weapon skill is increased by agility bonus. Now, the reason why we do that is because of Facing the End. The Blade Dancer gains 3 weapon skill and 3 agility for every injury they are currently suffering from. So the way you stack traumas, if we just quickly naked Kibella and stand her there. Now, if I get my Psyker to start powering her, so we're gonna stack up a couple of traumas on her. We're just going to trauma stack. I think, is 8 the max? Okay, 8 max be the max. So if we look at Kibella, so at the moment she now has a +9 to agility, and this gives that 9 comes into here. And if we switch to 1 sword, it drops. Depending on the traumas that you have. So at the moment, I unfortunately got the 2 crippled arms, so that one's minusing weapon skill by 15. So that's really hurting us. But depending on the traumas that you have access to, you can boost that more. And it's just, yeah, it's just having access to that is just really useful. Can we get any more? So there is a limit of how many traumas you can have, but which traumas you proc is random. So if you have the weapon ones, you essentially run back to the ship and you take them off. So if I quickly just use the restore rather than just going through loading screens. So this is how the Death World builds work, is you have to try and proc the beneficial talents, the beneficial traumas without getting the bad ones. So in this case, we've now got, obviously we still got some of the minus. Oh, that's Thrice Pioneer's bases. Let's let that wear off for a second.
The web serves.
Right, so that wears off. But yeah, so we got 75 there, so our agility's coming in. But the more we stack, so that one's got from the legs. But Wounded Beast obviously gives really high agility, so you can get your buffs up to like +200. So you basically, there are ways that you can min-max which traumas you have in play. And the more agility you have, the better. So you can get gear that obviously stacks up her agility as well. Like the armor that I use on her obviously gives her more agility too. So where she has 100 here, so she's getting a +10 there now. So if we let Thrice Pioneer's braces wear off, she's actually got like 90 in here. So yeah, so that's kind of why you do it. It's so that he gets +10. Because if I switch to the other sword, it's now 80. And it's also, we make more attacks. Because we have higher agility, we make more Blade Dancers with it. So Blade Dance, yeah, it makes 4 melee attacks. Or it makes 6 if you have 2. And depending on, in my case, some of the weapons you can have debuffs on it. So this one, I can use this one that for every hit gives +5 to enemy armor. But on the secondary one, I could use something like Wrath St. Drusus, so I can increase the damage that they take on it as well. So this one gives like +15 damages. Later on, it's obviously you can stack more different effects, and having 2 effects at once is actually why you do it. And because you don't use strength, it doesn't matter about 2-handing for strength bonus. But it's like, for this one as well, I could scale my damage from agility, which is obviously why we do that. And yes, the Gym Blades, you're literally right. It's the Gym Blades for... you get 1 for the physical damage and 1 for the mental stats. And because you can now use a Toxin Arm, you don't even need the poison ones. You can actually just use the Gym Blades to stack negatives. So that's kind of why you do it. And yeah, when I get the agility scaling, which is from Finesse, yeah, it just goes hard. But yeah, and that's also why we do escape artists as well. But yeah, that's literally why. And obviously, I'm actually missing a lot more. If we, I'll make a save so I can play around with this, because we'll make an end of stream save, and I'll just show you what happens if we give her Wounded Beast. Yeah, this is kind of what we do for testing. So if she was a Death World character, so we go to party, we'll go to Capella, features, we'll put in, show, there we go. So if she was a Death World, this is how strong Cabela would be. If she was a Death Worlder, this would be her stats. So yeah, the Cabela would go incredibly hard as a Death World character. And that's the difference between Void and Death World, because of like Wounded Beast would add in plus 90 there. Rem, so you intentionally pre-Trump. You can. Do you pronounce Degent the same way you do Djinn? Or Jin? I know it is spelled Jin, but Djinn sounds cooler. But no, I know that word is pronounced Jin. But yeah, obviously the stats go pretty hard. Voidborn's Pride with like 2 toughness buffs, Storm. So at the moment I couldn't use Voidborn's Pride because my resolve is -11. So Voidborn's Pride requires you to have higher ones, but Voidborn's Pride, if you stack really high resolve, is actually really good. You can pre-trauma off traps and hazards in environment too. Yeah, or you can just attack yourself. Degenerate. Degenerate. But yeah, that's why we use 2 blades. It's literally just because, like, difference between 80 and 99. So that's like 19 extra crit chance, basically. So there are ways that it scales. Anyway, it's 5 minutes to midnight. I hope you guys have all enjoyed hanging out. And like I said, there are no stupid questions. If you guys ever wonder why I do something, because maybe I am being an idiot, or maybe I'm on a crazy trap. And like I said, just asking things makes sense, because we just had a conversation earlier where I was like, yeah, I'm going to take this one talent on Argento, which makes her play better for Master Tactician. The guy was like, yeah, I take that on her heavy gunner build because it makes that play better. I went, yeah, but I have Abelard in the party, so I could, wait a minute, I don't have a second soldier. It works! So yeah, so someone chatting about something just made me realize that I had completely overlooked something. Like, sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. Agenda. Ard gender. She is Ard. That is Ard gender. She'll pick you up, bruh. What you doing in her ends? Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, it's always worth having that. Why are those chainsaws oversized? It's because she's just small. She's a small gal. To be fair, have you seen like what the chain axes looks like? Like most of the stuff looks comically large on her tiny little frame. Big whackers. Like the only thing that, like, even the knives, they're like, that's a knife. Actually, did I still have the power hammer? I hadn't properly equipped that. Like, look at the size of that bad boy. Oh, she's actually holding it like she has monkey grip. That's funny. The animation, the animation has got a little bit wrong. She has the monkey. She doesn't have the monkey grip arm on, but the game thinks she does. Little goth waifu. Anyway, thank you all very much. Support, fantastic. And like I said, just if you want to join Discord, links in on YouTube on everything, or you can like exclamation Discord on Twitch, I think. Let me double check. I think that works. Yes, it does. But yeah, if you guys want to ask stuff, then feel free, and I will check you all probably. I won't stream tomorrow. I'll probably stream Friday. Tomorrow I'm taking it off because I want to spend time with the lady. We're going to watch Spider Noir because I love Nicolas Cage. If he has any dramas, I don't know about it, but I like his movies and stuff. Oh, it works for that. It's just Thunderhams that's gone a bit weird. And yeah, we plan to do it. So tomorrow, as in today, well, it's as in 3 minutes, but as in Thursday. Have you got a license for that? What? So my dyslexic ass can read that immediately. whereas some of the names in this game, you make me say it, I'm like, But yes, but yeah, I'm going to start watching Spider-Man, spend time with the lady. But no, thank you all very much. Support has been overwhelming. And like I said, if you have any builds that you want to see in the updated spreadsheet, do let me know now, because I'm updating the items. And yeah, you want to catch me before I post it to live, because once I post it to live, I'm going to have to do updates in slow little pushes again, so obviously I don't mess up people's runs. And my plan is to make sure that before Thursday, when the actual DLC is released, so we have all of Egon's content, that I have everything updated for like the custom build, so that the sheet will be public. But if you don't want to wait, feel free to join on members either on Twitch with like one of those 3 Prime ones, or on YouTube, whatever it is. You can access it now. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much.